Hey guys, welcome back to the Fergie Time podcast. I appreciate you all tuning in. If I already seem absolutely buzzing, it's because Manchester United just got that big win against Southampton, and we watched the game on my second channel. So shout out everyone coming over from that, and I appreciate you all tuning in. Anyways, guys, we have Chelsea versus Tottenham today, an absolutely huge game. This is going to define who's on top of the table, and yeah, I cannot wait for this match. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Guys, make sure, if you're tuning in, to smash the like button. Let's aim for 40 likes today, and I appreciate you all tuning in. Thank you guys for tuning in, and let's see what other people are saying in the chat. I see my guy, Arant, is here. The True Lion, my guy, how we doing? Serenin is here. FF New is here, and others. So thank you guys for tuning in. Guys, I want to get your score predictions down below in the live chat for this one. I believe that Tottenham Hotspur will get the win today, 2-1. And yeah, before I explain it, I want to jump into our starting 11s, and I think this will be very telling. So Tottenham today line up in a 4-2-3-1. And Tottenham will have Lloris in goal, Aurier, Rondon, Dyer, and Reguilón as a back four. Højbjerg and Sissoko as the midfield two, Son and Dembele and Bergwijn as the attacking three, and then up top, Harry Kane. So a typical Tottenham Hotspur starting 11. I want to point out a couple players in this side for you guys. So here we go. We have, I would say Højbjerg's going to be key. I think Højbjerg is what makes this Tottenham team tick in terms of his physical presence in the middle of the park, his ability to distribute the ball. He's so good for Tottenham in that regard, and he will break up a lot of Chelsea's intricate play. And then I would also say Son and Kane. I mean, that's expected, right? That is absolutely expected. They are brilliant footballers, and yeah, I'd say they're absolutely class. So shout out to them. In terms of Chelsea, they line up in a 4-3-3. You have Mendy in goal. You have Reece James as the right back. Zuma, Thiago Silva, Ben Chilwell as a back four. Kovacic, Conte, and Mount as the midfield three. And then up top, Ziyech, Abraham, and Werner. And some players I want to point out in this side. Mendy's been class as a goalkeeper. He's been really, really good for Chelsea and been an absolute difference maker. I would also say Thiago Silva, in terms of the way he organizes the back line, helps them set up, helps them have a good shape, shift side to side, stay in a back four. And then up top, I would say Ziyech, for me, has been a difference maker since he's come in. The creativity he adds, the ability to cut on his left foot, the way he can play out wide but also tuck in, I think he's really effective. So those are the key players I think will show up in this match. Now, for why I think that Tottenham will get the win. I seen the True Lion says 2-1 to Chelsea. Serenin says 2-2. King of the predictions, Serenin. Shout out to you. You've done really well recently, so I think it's warranted. But yeah, I would say this much regarding the match. I think Chelsea like to play this open, expansive style of play, very similar. I mean, not the similar play to Man City, not a similar play to Man City. You get me? But I would say this: they like to play open, expansive football, move it side to side, and really distribute the ball well, really move it well, and yeah, I think they do a good job of it. They're very good on the ball, and I think it makes sense because who their manager is. It's Frank Lampard. It is Frank Lampard. And they know how to move the ball well. Now, they aren't necessarily as effective at creating the chances, but this year they've been better at that because of the attacking players they've brought in. So they move the ball great. That said, as we saw against City, Jose Mourinho's side, they'll sit in. They're comfortable not to have the ball. And you know what they'll do? The Chelsea will keep the ball, but they'll get expansive, and then they'll be opened up. And you know what that leaves when you're moving the ball and you're opened up? That leaves a counterattack. And there's no better team counterattacking right now. Even my glorious Manchester United aren't as good as counterattacking right now as Tottenham Hotspur, because Harry Kane has been different gravy. And the way he's dropping in, the way he's getting on the ball and whatnot has been fantastic. And then also Son running in behind has been superb. You have Bergwijn's speed as well. I think Tottenham will get the win based off of a couple counterattacks. I think Chelsea will have majority of the possession. I think they'll have more chances. But I don't think their chances will be as... How do I put this? I don't think their chances will be as significant, if that makes sense. People are loving the background is back. Yes, sir. I got my guy. My guy. Did I move to the right side? I hope I did. My guy Arsene Wenger over here. So shout out. And yeah, we're back better than ever, and I appreciate everyone tuning in. Smash the like button. I want to say this really quickly. I did this on the last live stream, so I think many of you probably missed it. But yeah, rest in peace to Diego Maradona, fantastic player. And yeah, it's really sad that he's left us, but his legacy lives on in the football world. An absolute amazing player, and I think something that we can all someone that we should all remember and keep in the front of our minds when we think of football, and I think we will because of the happiness and whatnot he emulated. I did a full-on podcast with my friend Bo where we kind of reflect and remember the life and legacy of Diego Maradona. So if you want to give that a listen, that is on Spotify, 50/50 Podcast. I'll leave a link later. But yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in and stopping by. And yeah, I don't know. Very, very sad news in the football world. Anyways, let's see what people are saying. Moving forth, DeAndre says 2-0 to Tottenham. So DeAndre agrees with me. Thinks Tottenham will get the win. Good to hear, DeAndre. Yusuf says, Aiden, I still can't believe it. I know. That was a brilliant performance today by Manchester United, and I absolutely loved it. Am New says, DeAndre, thank you. I appreciate you joining us, DeAndre. Good to hear. And if you're enjoying the content here, make sure to subscribe. We do live streams every week, and yeah, I appreciate it. And from Jamaica, very cool, guys. Let me know right now in the live chat where you're tuning in the world right now. Of course, I'm back in California in the United States. I know a lot of other people are abroad and whatnot. It's very cool to see, you know, that we had such an international audience, everyone tuning in worldwide. And then Calvin says, I know this has nothing to do with the game, but what do you think about Daniel Podence to Wolves? And I would say this, Calvin. I would say that Podence is a very, very good player. In terms of the way he moves, I think he's got great creativity. The way he can cut inside, cut outside. I think he can go 1v1. He's really good in tight spaces. I think he's a fantastic player. Calvin, I want to get your thoughts down below in the live chat. And yeah, guys, who do you think the goal scorers will be in this one? I haven't touched on the goal scorers yet. So let's keep it moving here and see. My guy Josh is back. Welcome, Josh. He was in the other live stream as well. I appreciate it. And yeah. All right, let's see what's going on here in terms of goal scorers. I think Harry Kane will bag a goal. I think Heung-min Son will bag a goal for Tottenham, and I think for Chelsea, Abraham's been on a tear recently, and I think it'll be Abraham. So yeah, I think Abraham will be the goal scorer for Chelsea. Like I said, 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur. Sorry, Chelsea fans. This is on my United channel. I'm biased to United and whatnot a little bit, just slightly. Here though, however, I'm unbiased. I'm trying to give actual commentary on the match. Practice my skills while also enjoying a game of football with you guys. So I appreciate everyone tuning in and taking the time. So yeah, thank you for tuning in and whatnot. And I've seen a lot of you here. So, guys, let me know your thoughts on the match. What do you think I want to take a look at the bench because I know there's some key players not playing for either side. So, for Chelsea, you have Havertz on the bench. You have Pulisic on the bench. That's pretty notable. Havertz hasn't had a great season at Chelsea. Pulisic's dealt with a lot of injuries, so it makes a lot of sense. Azpilicueta's on the bench. He's kind of lost his thunder in the first team. And then Jorginho's also on the bench. I'm not surprised there. I think that's a great decision. In my opinion, when you play Jorginho and Conte together, it's very ineffective because, yes, it's a double pivot, but they kind of occupy the same role, and I think Conte's just a better player. So I think it's a good decision by Lampard there, and I think they've played better since Jorginho has sat out in the Premier League matches. So, yeah. Aiden Perkins is here. Welcome, Aiden. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, if you are just tuning in, if you are just tuning in, like Aiden, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream today, and subscribe for more content too. We've got lots of stuff on the way, so I appreciate it, you all. And we're just roughly 5 minutes away from kickoff. I have it pulled up on my screen, so we'll be rocking and ready to go when it does kick off. And I'll make sure to let you guys know when the game does kick off for me, so we can sync up if you guys are watching the game while also listening to the commentary. So, anyways, here we go. Let's see what other people are saying. Serenin says, can we talk about the Premier League top three? I still think ends this season Kevin, Ferran, and Hakeem. So, guys, top three in the Premier League. Guys, comment below the top three players in the Premier League, who you think they are, and whatnot. So, I think, in my opinion, top three this season, to clarify, this season, top three for me, Harry Kane 1, Bruno Fernandes 2, and I would go 3 would be Son. That's my top 3 this season in the Premier League. So yeah, I'm going to end it there with top 3. That's my top 3. I want to see your guys' down below in the live chat. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and let me know who you think your top 3 are. H. Huss says the United game was insane. Yeah, it absolutely was insane. I think it was a fantastic match. And for me, it was really good to see us show that bit of grit, that bit of fight. And yeah, So it was really fantastic stuff. And remember when people said Cavani wouldn't cut in the Premier League? Yeah, I mean, he was great today. We've just got to see it more consistently, and I think that's the big thing about football. It's all about consistency. So I think that's absolutely massive. Wow, Srennen says Bruno's only 8th in the Premier League. How could he be 8th in the Premier League, mate? He's been one of the best players. I think your top 3 is a little catered to City. I only have one United player in there, and I think one United player in the conversation. I think Bruno's been different this year. I want to say my prediction for this match, guys, for anyone just tuning in, my prediction is going to be, I said 2-1 to Tottenham. Yeah, 2-1 to Tottenham for sure. I think Tottenham will get the win. I'm pretty confident in them. And yeah, guys, the coverage is just about to start. So let me pull that up here on my laptop, and we should just be underway in a moment or two. Let's see what other people are saying. Serenin says Aguero is greater than Cavani and Greenwood. So yeah. Josh says my prediction 2-0 to Tottenham. Frank Lampard there, pacing across the pitch and whatnot. And yeah. Football days, we will do a moment of silence. We will do a moment of silence when they do the moment of silence for the match. But yeah, I think that's the best way to do it, is to sync it up when they do the moment of silence for the match for Maradona. But I think that's the best way to do it while the players do it as well. So yes, we will be doing that. I just want to be clear. I'm not ignoring that comment. I was just waiting for the match to start. I've seen you've been putting it for a moment or two now, but I think that's the best way to do it, okay? And yeah. Of course, we want to show respect to Maradona. And yeah, anyways, guys, Yusuf says, I just told Cavani to marry me. Very funny, Yusuf. I mean, it was, the performance, guys, seriously was insane. Gotta have a little sip of water here. This is my second live stream today, back-to-back, the most I've ever done. So, yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Okay, let's see what other people are saying. Werner or Lucas? I'd say Werner. I think Werner overall is I would think Werner overall is the better player. I think he has more potential. I think Lucas, it's like Lucas is in a different point of his career than Werner is, right? I think Werner overall will greatly exceed the potential of Lucas. And yeah, let's see what people are saying. Other people are saying Fernandez or De Bruyne, says Aiden. So I think overall, as a complete player, I'd probably say De Bruyne. This season, I would say Fernandez, though. In the 2020-2021 Premier League season, I think Bruno Fernandes has been better than Kevin De Bruyne. And I know Serenen's not going to like that. But sorry, Serenen. I'm being honest. That is my genuine feeling. This season, Fernandes has been... It's close, though. It's very close. Guys, we are moments away from the match to kick off. And I want to keep us focused on Chelsea versus Tottenham. I would say a couple more things here. I think Chilwell's been very good too. I think he could have an impact in this one. Chelsea's defense has totally been revamped here. You have Reece James, who was young last year and has kind of grown into the role. You have players like Chilwell, who are very good outside backs, really good going forward. And I'm a big fan of Chilwell and what he's able to do. And in terms of attacking. And then I would say Thiago Silva's organization. And I must say, that Zuma for me has really stepped up this year. Zuma has really stepped up this year. And last year I was very critical of Zuma, and he's really impressed me this year. So fair play to him. And Arat says, damn, all the UEFA 2019-2020 gang is here. Aiden, Josh, Yusuf, Serenen, football days. Yes, come on, my guy. And then, yeah, let's see what other people are saying. Football Day says some guy took a selfie with Maradona's body. Yes, I've seen that in the news, and I also seen you sent that to the Discord. Not the photo, but just that had taken place, and that's absolutely disgusting. Disgusting. I don't know why any person would do that. Very, very sad. And yeah, guys, I think we're about to start the match here. We're just moments away. My stream may be a little off sync because I am in the U.S., so make sure if you're watching the game to sync it up, and I'll let you know when the match kicks off, and I'll do a little countdown for you guys. And also I'll let you know when the moment of silence take place as well. Because we do want to be very respectful about the entire situation. All very sad news. And Aiden thinks 1-0 Tottenham. Yeah, guys, down below in the chat, your goal scorers and also who you think will, who your goal scorers are and who you think will win the match. All right, here we go. We're just about to start the moment of silence. My guy Sandro is here. Shout out Sandro. He is here as well, guys. I really appreciate the support today. Everyone hopping from this channel to the second channel and whatnot. And yeah, very grateful. All right, here we go. Moment of silence is going to begin. All right, y'all. That was a moment of silence, or a minute of silence for Diego Maradona. Yeah, very, very sad. I don't want to touch on it too much here, because I have done a full podcast for it, where we do a full reflection, and that's not me just plugging the podcast. I think it was really just a reflection where we wanted to get our feelings and emotions out about it. So if you guys do want to check that out, that is available. 50/50 podcast. But yeah, very, very sad news. And yeah, I watched a documentary once I heard the news because I hadn't seen it yet. And yeah, it was very, very interesting. You could see his love for the game is something that we all share. And I think his love for the game is so pure. So very sad news. And he will be forever remembered for his legacy and what he's done for the footballing world. All right, guys, the game has kicked off now. For those of you that do want to sync it up, we are 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. All right, to the match now. Warriors looking to play it forward now to none other than, I believe that is Dembele. However, he is dispossessed. Chelsea looking to play forward now. Won by Alderweireld. Played out wide now to Reguilón. Reguilón's a really good left back, guys. Reguilón looking to play it back now to Højbjerg. Højbjerg inside. Looking to switch the point of attack. Ball played out wide now to Reguilón. Reguilón plays it inside. Just being patient here, Tottenham. Moving the ball. Good to see them just trying to play a bit of possession, knock it around. And I think, guys, Rondona, it's an interesting start. It is definitely an interesting start. Because obviously, ball played forward now. And yeah, ball played forward there by Tottenham, out of play, and it's going to be Chelsea thrown on the left-hand side there. Jose Mourinho versus Frank Lampard. The manager, Jose Mourinho, used to manage Frank Lampard, so, I think Frank will know a thing or two up his sleeve about Jose, and I love these kind of matchups, with Jose and Pep, very competitive. Jose and Lampard, once player, now manager, Lampard was, so it's interesting and makes for a cool storyline. Son, Kane, Bruno, my top three players at the moment. Love it. Sandra, we're basically on the same page here. Love to hear it. Serenin, what do you have to say about that? My guy. All right. Ball played inside. Headed away now by the defense. Dyer is a very good player as well. Cleared away. Really well done there. Ziyech taking a shot, and it's going to be held by Lloris. Well done by Lloris. Guys, 2 minutes in, 0-0. Neither team really to create many chances, but Chelsea does get the first shot of the match. And Tottenham backline again. Dyer playing on the left side, like left center back, and Rondon playing as the right center back. Dyer hits a long ball. It's going to go out for another Chelsea. Throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. Let's see what people are saying in terms of predictions. 3-2 Spurs, 3-1 Spurs. Football Days and Sandra, they're sharing. So people are quite on the Tottenham wave as I am right now, and I think it's fair enough. Like, with the form Kane and Son are in, I think it's undisputed. And also I think Mourinho, man, is just really... I started watching Spurs, the All or Nothing documentary last night, and I was very impressed by the way he stepped in. There was something about him, and it makes sense, I think, why he's such a good manager. It's just like, there's something about him where he's just... The players really did believe everything he had to say, and he wants to make them the best possible versions of themselves, and so far he's really done it. Kane looks like he's at a different level. Son's at a different level. So many of these players, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Dyer's even playing at a different level, and I think if you had that desire, Mourinho said, the one thing I demand is you give 100%. And I think a lot of these Spurs players have the right mindset. They want to give 100%, and Mourinho loves that. All right, Chelsea, though, starting good early. They're moving the ball well. Like I said, guys, Chelsea can really move the ball around. It's just whether they don't always have that end product in terms of creating the best chances or finishing them as well. But they can really move the ball well, this Chelsea team, and I think that's an underrated aspect of their game. While I'm really impressed by this Chelsea start, if Chelsea wins today, I'll leave the Premier League and start watching the Eredivisie, says Arant. Serenin already does both, so the Eredivisie has some good football. So anyways... wait, where is Sifo? I'm not sure. Hopefully he pops on in a little bit, says Football Days. And yeah. All right, moving the ball now are Chelsea, just being patient here across the back line. Ball played back to Zuma. Raymond is here. Welcome, Raymond. He says, hi, Aiden. I'm going with the Chelsea win 2-1. So yeah, very split still. Like I said, I think people are leaning a little more Spurs, but obviously very split. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream, make sure to smash the like button. We're going to aim for 40 likes down today's stream, which is very high, but I think we can do it. And yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Chelsea here just being patient, but like Tottenham are very comfortable sitting deep, Tottenham are very, very comfortable sitting deep. They're just going to let Chelsea move the ball, and they're going to sit in. And now, once they win it, Reguilón wins it there, and now they're going to look to go. And on the ball now is Bergwijn. Bergwijn beats one. Good tackle by Zuma, though, to get the second ball, and it's going to go out for a Chelsea. It's going to go out for a Chelsea throw on the left-hand side of the pitch. For some reason, Zuma thinks it took a touch off Bergwijn. I don't believe it did, though. Sandro says, in the Bundesliga, Neuer, Haaland, and Goretzka are the most in form at the moment. Yeah, I would agree with you. Haaland's been insane, man, but Neuer as well. And I don't know as much about Goretzka, like in terms of how well he's been playing, but I know Haaland's been insane. And I also know a couple others. So yeah, I'd say it's really interesting stuff. And then Football Day says, remember Liverpool's attack in 2015. Yeah, it shows how far Liverpool have come, guys. So many of these clubs have really come a long way. I think Spurs still have a lot of the core that they still do. Do you know what I mean? I think they still have a lot of that core they had a couple years ago, but I think we're starting to see, them really kind of reach their peak, reach their prime. I think Son's starting to hit his prime. I think we're starting to see Kane hit his best level ever that we've seen him play. So I think that's really, really cool. Anyways, moving the ball, I want to do some commentary for those of you unable to watch the match here. Moving the ball out wide, Chilwell's on the ball here. Chilwell's going to look to play the ball forward. Decides to play it back, however. On the ball here, Thiago Silva out wide. And now he plays it back inside to N'Golo Kanté. Kanté now over to Havertz. Looking to pick out Chilwell. Chilwell plays it inside to Werner. Werner into Kanté again. Looking to play it over to Zuma. Just being patient here, Chelsea. They have great patience, but now we need to see them break lines. Now we need to see the creativity. There's got to be a mixture of the two, and I think at times with Chelsea we almost see it's too cautious. There's passing, but yes, the purpose of keeping the ball, but what's the greater purpose? What's the purpose to create a chance and whatnot? Ball played inside. Abel, welcome, mate. We're watching Chelsea versus Tottenham. I know you're a huge Chelsea fan, so let me know your prediction for this one. Ball played to Chilwell. Looking to go forward now is Ben Chilwell. Chilwell's been very good for Chelsea. Delivery, back post, hit too long. But there's going to be a Chelsea player. Reece James gets on the end of it, looks to deliver it back in. Or chests it down to none other than Lloris. So very well done there by Tottenham. Well defended. 7 minutes in, 0-0. And we hit the 7-minute mark exactly. For anyone that wants to sync up the game, I'll read it off the times one more time. 7:04, 7:05, 7:06, 7:07, 7:08. 709, 7010. So yeah, that's it right there. Rate Werner's performances lately out of 10. That's a tough one. I think they've been pretty good though recently. I can't give a numerical value, but I think they've been pretty good recently. All right, Chelsea going forward now. 3-2 either way, Isabel. Hope it's Chelsea. Guys, if you guys are Chelsea fans, rate Werner's performances out of 10 recently. I don't think I've seen every match recently, so I don't think it's fair for me to give that rating. I've just seen the general scope, but not watched 90 minutes of every match. Because I gotta watch United and other teams. You get me? But Chilwell plays it all the way back now to Mendy. And Mendy, man, what a goalkeeper he's been. It shows, man. Scouting is real deal. Scouting is real deal, and it's so important to do so because in the Premier League, I think we oftentimes see clubs look for the big market player with a lot of money, and it doesn't necessarily work out. You know what I mean? It doesn't necessarily work out always. All right, Tottenham on the counterattack here. Looking to drive forward. Bergwijn trying to play it forward. Kane, back to Bergwijn. Opportunity. Shot. Oh, it's just gone over the goal. Best chance of the match now from Tottenham. Bergwijn with a big opportunity there. Unable to put in the back of the net, but a good shot nonetheless. And Tottenham create a big chance there. Really good from Spurs, though, on the counter here. Aran's back just with a different account now because he didn't want to be banned anymore from Sandro. He said he wanted to test how it felt to be blocked, and he didn't like it, so he's back. But anyways, I'd say 7 out of 10, 7 out of 5, 7.5 out of 10. Sorry, apologies. And when he refers to Werner's play for Chelsea recently. All right, trying to hold it up now. Our Chelsea. Guys, it's very interesting the way Chelsea play now. They've decided to put Werner on the wing where they feel he's most effective, and I would agree with that. Tammy Abraham's in some really good form, and I think they've done a good job of trying to adapt the team to fit the players they have and get the best out of them. That said, I think Kai Havertz will need to play as a 10 if you want to get the best out of him. There's no reason to bring in Havertz if you're not going to play him as a 10, in my opinion. And I think that's why we're not seeing him get the start today. Lampard's doesn't like to play your classic 4-3-3. He's more of like a flat 3 midfield or even a 4-2-3-1. Werner on wing is Lampard, Coleman in disguise, says Football Days. Howard's playstyle does not fit the Prem, in my opinion, says Sandro. Sandro, why is that? Can you break that down for me and with a little more analysis as to why that is? I'm curious as to your thoughts. Son plays it inside to Kane. Kane looking to switch the point of attack. Ball played out wide now. Driving forward. Looking to take a shot. Ooh, Bergwijn. Falls back now to Højbjerg. Højbjerg, guys, is, we talk a lot about Kane, Son. For me, Højbjerg is one of the players that really has changed the game for Tottenham. And I think he's so underrated, in my opinion. Fantastic footballer. His physical presence, they had Winks there before, and Winks, yeah, he's all right on the ball. Chelsea on the counterattack. Opportunity. Ball played. Werner. Sliding Aurier. Werner finishes! Wow, what a goal. What a goal. Oh, people are saying offside in the chat, though. Yes, it is offside. Wow. That was a good goal, though, from Werner. The finish, I wasn't expecting him to be that tighty there. Really good finish. Offside, though, guys. Offside. Good start from Tottenham, though, but really tighty finish. Yeah, Mount took too long to release that. I don't know what Aurier was. Was that Aurier? I'm not sure who that was for Tottenham. It was one of the Tottenham players. I'm not certain who that was. Slid. And preemptively, and we're nowhere near the ball. That was really bad defending that. But yeah, they're very lucky there, Chelsea. But that's what I'm saying, guys. This is what we see with City too. So much possession, so much of the ball, in dangerous areas. But then it's like, as soon as Tottenham hit, they're just like left in the dust. I think possession football is like usually more effective. But when it comes to this style, I think this hybrid that Mourinho has them playing, where they're possessing a little bit but also sitting in a little bit, I think is really effective. So let's see what other people are saying. Sandra says, Werner works so good because he's already 24 and not 21. Like Havertz should have stayed in Leverkusen for one more season. Yeah, I think there's some truth to that, Sandra. I think it's easier to adjust, when you're a little older, a little more certain in your career. Havertz is a wonder kid, but still very, very young. And, the expectations in the Premier League are always so high when you come into Chelsea, when you come into a big club like that. Expectations are massive. So, yeah, it's hard. It's very hard. Serenin says, I don't like you talking about City. No, Serenin, I'm not a City hater, to be clear. I'm not a City hater. I really do have great respect for City. I think Pep Guardiola is one of the best managers in the world. I think, Raheem Sterling, fantastic player. You've got a bunch of others that are so good. De Bruyne, fantastic. This season, in 2020 has been one of the best players in the world, De Bruyne has. So, yeah, just to be clear. But anyways, working the ball in the corner here are Tottenham, however, unable to keep it. Dembele there, I think, rolled it out of play. Maybe it looks like it's going to be a Spurs throw. Maybe a free kick here. We've got it's going to be a throw in for Chelsea. And yeah. Sandro says the funny thing is Leverkusen has a 17-year-old starting every game who is better than Havertz was at that age. Florian Wirtz. I've got to keep him on my radar then, Sandro. I appreciate you sharing me with these German wonder kids, so I'm ahead of the curve, Because, I think oftentimes we hear about kids and it's like, yeah, in Germany they've been known about for a long time. But because you watch the Premier League, you don't know, you know what I mean? But yeah, thanks for sharing that, Sandra. I appreciate it. Anyways, ball played out wide. Spurs doing a good job here. Son on the ball. Son, really good work. Trying to keep it though. That's the thing with Spurs. Can they do well enough? For me, I think today is going to really test Chelsea defensively in terms of can they. Ooh, good delivery there. Headed away by the Chelsea defense. Out for a Spurs corner. Can Chelsea mitigate the damage that Spurs do? And I think that's going to be huge today for them. Because Spurs, have that dangerous threat going forward. And Chelsea aren't necessarily the defensive. They're not, they've been better this year defensively. A lot better. They've been quite actually good this year defensively. Can they do it against the biggest clubs is my question. I'm not certain of this. I want to say that Chelsea had a pretty easy schedule to start the season. I think you Chelsea fans can tell me if that's spot on or if I'm being a little ambitious there. But let me know down below in the live chat your thoughts on that. Delivery here into the box. Headed away by Abraham. Falls to Sissoko, who swings and misses. Second shot there. Trying to take it. Tottenham. I believe that's Aurier there on the ball. Looking to have a shot. Mendy, great save. Wow. Absolutely class. Mendy, guys, is so good. Ball knocked long now. Reguilón all the way back to Alderweireld. Gonna play it to Sissoko. All the way back to Lloris now. Mendy's a really good goalkeeper, guys. Like, that's the steal. I think that's a steal of the year, man. Steal of the year, 100% is Mendy. Guys, I wanna ask people what color is London? What color is London? Let's hear it in the chat, man. What color is London? I wanna get these. I wanna hear what you guys all have to say. What color is London right now, guys? Ball played forward, out wide. Aurier, looking to play inside to Son. Aurier's a very good option to have, off your bench. In terms of, like, right now you have Doherty's injured. I think Aurier's a good second option. But I think it was smart to get another right back. Højbjerg. Wow, little back heel from Højbjerg. You don't necessarily see the flair from him, but it was a nice little play. People are saying London is blue. Wow, we have a lot. London is Bayern, says Football Days and Sandro. Yeah, but we have a lot of Chelsea fans here right now. So apologies, guys, if I pick Spurs to win the match. But I have to be honest with you. I have to be honest. I can't be lying to people. But good shot there from Aurier. Good save from Mendy. What color is Manchester? You know it's red. You know it's red, Serenin. You know it's red. Come on. Hey, we're above City in the table right now. Right now, Manchester's looking pretty red to me, Serenin. Anyways, on the ball here is Chilwell. Chilwell fouled. Guys, I think Mendy, he has good shot stopper, good at holding the ball, good with his feet, confident. I think everything about him is, like, very likable. Good leader, very vocal. He seemed to, like, his teammates already have a ton of respect for him, you know what I mean? Ton of respect. Ball played inside now. On the ball. Chilwell. Chilwell plays it all the way back. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva plays it over now to Zuma. Zuma plays it out wide. Inside now. Conte to Thiago Silva to Chilwell. Chelsea moving it well here. Good little touch there by Mount, but Mount gives it away. I thought it was going to get the foul there. That's why I said good touch, but a little sloppy then. On the ball here. Tottenham finding Kane. Guys, oh my goodness. I love the way Kane's playing, man. Jose's brought out a new side of Kane, the way he's dropping in. He's the facilitator. He drops in, gets the ball, spins, plays it long. You know what I mean? Like, it's very smart from Kane, and it's really opened up a great side of his game as a hold-up player, as a false nine, and it's fantastic. Harry Kane's been absolutely fantastic. Guys, my fantasy team is absolutely shocking. Well, to be fair, not a lot of players have played. I'm on 4 points, though, today. So we've really got to pick it up over the next couple hours. That said, a lot of players are playing for me today. In this match, I have Kane, Son, and Reece James all playing. So hopefully we see some big performances for my fantasy team. Mason Mount now on the ball to Werner. Ideally, though, from a United standpoint, I think a draw would be ideal. So both teams, so we start to close the ground. I think a draw would be ideal. Zuma to Thiago Silva. I think a draw is very realistic. Like I said, though, 2-1 to Tottenham Hotspur is my prediction. And guys, if you are enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. Let's hit 20. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel. We've got content here on the regular. So yeah, expect more stuff on the way. I appreciate everyone tuning in recently, supporting the channel. I'll work on analysis videos for this channel, but I'm going to focus on doing the predictions, live streams, do more analysis videos over on my United channel. But don't worry, the analysis videos will be back here shortly. Just got to make sure I finish up the semester. Football Day says my iPad is dying, so bye. Have a good one, Football Days. I appreciate you tuning in. If you are able to charge later and want to come back on, feel free to join us. If not, no worries either. But yeah, it's great been having your company today, and yeah, thanks for tuning in. My guy, Mahmood. How we doing, Mahmood? Mahmood's a big United fan, and Mahmood, on the second channel today, we were watching the United game live. So if you want to subscribe over there, feel free to. It was a really fun time. It was a big win for our lads at United. So I'm buzzing. But yeah, guys, if you're joining like Mahmood, like Oliver, my guy, make sure to smash the like button. And guys, Arant, you listen to Oliver's music. Go check out his new song on Spotify. It's out now. Californian Dreaming. It's doing really, really well. It's gotten great reception. It's a really good song. So go check it out. Oliver, if you have the link, if you can link it, send it, or I'll link it at halftime. But yeah, guys, go stream California Dreamin' by my guy Storko on Spotify. Really good song. But yeah, I appreciate Mahmood, Oliver, Deli 20, Spurs fan. Deli, I've picked a 2-1 Tottenham win today. So I think you'll be happy to hear that. And yeah, guys, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream if you're just tuning in. And yeah, throw in here for Chelsea. Werner takes it. He just took it out of Chilwell's hand and took the throw in for him. And yeah, ball played out wide now. Into the feet of Chelsea are winning easy, says Abel. These London derbies are very fun. Mahmood says, love the podcast, by the way. Thank you, Mahmood. I appreciate it. You know, I'd watch a documentary. Bo was a big Maradona fan. His dad watched him growing up and was a huge fan. And after I watched the documentary, we thought it was good to do kind of a remembrance, a reflection on it, and thought it was, you know, appropriate to do so. So I appreciate to hear that you enjoyed it. And yeah, I think it was important for us to do just because of his status in the football world and what he means to so many people. And just like, I mean, he, for me, like, I know we touched on this a little earlier in the live stream, but like for me, he had this level of joy and happiness that that every person who's a fan of football can relate to. Like the way when he warming up, juggling the ball, like it's just like so beautiful. And he, you know, players today are so media trained, so they hide their emotions a lot. That's what they're taught to do. Maradona was so outgoing, so likable. I mean, it was insane. So yeah, again, rest in peace to Maradona. And good to hear that you enjoyed it, Mahmood. Anyways, back to the game now. Lloris knocking the ball long. Headed long by Aurier. Cleared away by the Chelsea defense. Challenging for the ball now is Rondon with Abraham. Mount bringing it down. Playing inside. Aron, the new song is called California Dreamin'. And I it may be on YouTube as well, but I definitely know it was on... it's on Spotify. California Dreamin' by Storko. So yeah, check that out. Stream it for my boy. Pretty soon that song's going to hit 1,000 streams. I know it. So, ball back now to Lloris. Rondon on the ball here. Yeah, it's not on YouTube. It may be. Oliver, if you're here, let him know. Otherwise, Aron, I'll send you a link on Discord for it. I'll find it somewhere. So, all right, Reguilón on the ball here. Looking to play it back to none other than ball play back to Dyer. Dyer knocks it long. Mendy on the ball now. Mendy to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva over to N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté playing it forward now. Looking to play it long out wide. My guy Sifo is here. Sifo, how are we doing, bro? He says, bro, Cavani, wow. Oh, opportunity here for Chelsea. Werner can't quite get on the end of it. It's going to be a Spurs goal kick. Sifo, he says, bro, Cavani, wow. Although that defending in the first half was concerning, yeah. But Sifo, it was so crazy. You know, we were doing a live stream on my second channel, Sifo, and a lot of the guys, some of the guys were there, and I was in the first half. I said, man, that was bad. You know, like I'm very nervous for the second half. I feel like, you know, we're not going to be able to come back from this. I didn't think we could come back. Like, I thought we could tie it up. I thought we could go 2-2. I did not think we were going to get 3 goals, though. And the impact of Cavani, and for me, what it really was the way when Greenwood and Rashford were playing, you know, we didn't have any presence up top because they both like to drift wide. When Cavani and Rashford are playing, Cavani will occupy mainly that central area. And when Cavani didn't, Bruno would step in. But they played like windshield wipers. They played very close together, you know, and Cavani, even if Rashford drifts wide, Cavani was always there. That was the key for me in the second half. But yeah, second channel is Fergie's United fan channel. I've got a new video up on there about Bruno Fernandes, so if you haven't watched that already, check it out, you United fans. And yeah, it's worth if you guys are looking for United content, that's the place to go. All right. The Spurs always play counter when they're playing against big clubs. Yeah, because it's effective. Genuinely, at the end of the day, what it is it's effective, Mourinho style. He's realized, you know, these clubs like City and Chelsea, especially, not like United, not like some of the Arsenal, like City and Chelsea that like to play this open, expansive style of football. You know, it's beautiful, it's fun to watch, it's really good for attacking football. But what it does leave you susceptible to is the counterattack because you can't transition fast enough. You know, you're so expansive that it's hard to get compact quickly, and that's when you get beaten. No, Serenin, what I'm referring to is a beautiful, expansive style of football. United don't play a beautiful, expansive style of football. Yeah, I know United aren't good on the counter, Serenin, but that's what I was referring to is the beautiful, expansive style of football. United are bad defensively, but that's not because we play some beautiful, expansive style of football. That's just because we have bad organization. City and Chelsea struggle defensively at times because they're so opened up with playing this beautiful football that I personally love to play, love to watch. I'm a possession, if I was a manager, I'd want to play a possession-oriented style. But it does leave you susceptible. That's all I'm saying, just to be clear. On the ball, here's Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva playing it over to Chilwell. 24 minutes, guys, 30 seconds into the match so far. Chilwell to Werner. Werner looking to cross it. Won by none other than Hugo Lloris. Lloris claims it. Lloris looking to play long. So far, guys, this game, it's been good football. The quality's really high. We just haven't gotten those exciting moments. But I think they will come. I think we will see some big goals. Harry Kane on the ball now. Reguilón. Guys, Reguilón or Chilwell in the chat. I think that's a very good comparison right there. No, Mahmoud, United play attacking football, but it's counter-attacking football. It's not like we're holding 60% of possession in their third of the pitch. It's like we're like, okay, win, long ball, running behind, or like little sequences, but it's not like we're playing this overall, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Do you know what I mean? It's like United aren't playing expansive, beautiful, possession-oriented football. We're playing attacking football, but it's more of a counter-attacking style, as opposed to these teams who are possessing, looking to create overloads. You know what I mean? I hope that clarifies. My guy Saif, how are we doing, Saif? Saif, I know you're a big fantasy guy, so let me know down below in the chat how your fantasy team is doing. I'm on 4 points this week. Not too well, but yeah, appreciate you joining. If you're joining, like Saif, guys, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on this stream, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It's greatly appreciated. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, Saif says horrible for fantasy this week. Sorry to hear that. Abel thinks Chilwell is better than Reguilón. Guys, this is an interesting debate topic for me. I personally, you Chelsea fans are gonna really be fuming at this. I personally think that Reguilón is better. I think it's very close. I want to be clear. I think Reguilón has more potential. I think his ceiling is higher. Spurs on the counterattack. Son gets the ball. Kane finds Son. Son has quite a few players around him. Chelsea doing good in transition there. I have to admit, Chelsea did really good in transition there, and that's what we need to see from Chelsea, is them transition quickly. Because if you don't transition quickly, Tottenham will hurt you. Defensive Reguilón, offensive Chilwell. Wow, that surprises me. Because I'd say Reguilón going forward, I remember the match, Sevilla versus United, the way Reguilón would bomb forward. I think it's just a little different of a style. Because Tottenham are looking to counter, looking to hit so quickly, Reguilón doesn't necessarily have the same amount of time to get forward the way he would at Sevilla, who are playing more possession. So I think that's why maybe we've seen him, you know what I mean? That's why we've probably seen him a little more not as attacking at Spurs. But I think Reguilón has a higher potential than Chilwell personally. I think Chilwell's good. He's very solid. I just don't know if he has that, I couldn't see Chilwell ever being the best left back in the world, whereas I think Reguilón has the potential to be that. But yeah, I mean, both are very good. I think it's very close right now. Chelsea are looking to drive forward right here, guys. Get end line. However, they're not able to keep it. Going to go out for a Tottenham throw here. But other people are saying, guys, let me know in the chat what you think. My guy, Tactical Manager TV, is here. Welcome, Tactical Manager. I appreciate you stopping by. He says, back at the studio. Background, yes, sir. Back home. Rest of my semester is online after Thanksgiving. That was the plan, just to clarify. It wasn't because there was some situation with COVID or whatnot. That was the plan from the beginning. So, yeah, just finishing online university at home. And, yeah, it's good to be home, back in the setup. I really do enjoy it. So, Tactical Manager, I want to get your thoughts. Reguilón or Chilwell? I want to hear your thoughts. Ball hit long there by Mason Mount on his left foot. We threw a couple players, had a good strike on his left foot, wasn't quite able to place it. Guys, I want to take a look at the benches for both teams because I think, I talked a little bit about the Chelsea bench. The Spurs bench, though, you have Gareth Bale on the bench, and I want to see more Gareth Bale. I have to admit, I want to see the Gareth Bale of old, and I don't know if we'll get it because he's a little older, because of the injuries, but I want to see him play a little more. But, guys, to be fair to Tottenham, they have some good players on the bench. Bale, Lo Celso, and Lucas all really stand out to me. Are the three subs that I would be, had the potential to make. I don't think Pulisic is 100% fit. Tactical Manager TV says he would definitely, I think he says Chilwell is, I think he's saying Chilwell is another British overhyped player. That's what you're saying, Tactical Manager. I just want to confirm that. And yeah, I would tend to agree because he is English. I think there is a little bit of overhyping him, and that's why I think part of it. That's why I partially believe Reguilón is better. I think Chilwell. I think we could say. I think more the fee for Chilwell is a little too much, if that makes sense. I think they paid a lot of money for Chilwell, and yes, he's helped them, so I think it was a good signing overall. But I think Reguilón was a lot better value for money, is how I would put it. But yeah. Yes, Chilwell's okay, not a bad left back, but overhyped since he is British. Yeah, I think I'd say he was paid, or they paid too much for him because he was British. I think he's still very solid. So I'd agree with tactical manager. I think we kind of see it in the same light, tactical manager. And Mahmoud says most of the English players are overhyped. Guys, Tottenham have a free kick here in a dangerous area. Reguilón was driving forward. His legs were swiped from beneath him. Harry Kane standing over it. Dyer's in the middle of the wall, which is going to cause a little bit of damage here maybe for Chelsea. Oh, they've pulled Dyer out of the wall here. But the wall, Kane could have a go here, but I trust Mendy. Delivery or shot from Kane, and wow, that was a poor one from Kane. Should have been a little better. Harry Kane rifled it way wide and over the bar there. But yeah, so far, guys, for those of you that want to sync the match to the commentary, 30, 31, or excuse me, we're 30 minutes in, so 5, 4, or 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's, those of you that want to sync the commentary, 30 minutes and now 15 seconds in. All right. But yeah, I do agree. Yeah, English players do tend to get overhyped. Chilwell is good now, but Reguilón in the future, says Bimood. So, guys, I think it seems pretty split. I think a lot of you guys are leaning maybe a little to Chilwell. Me and Tactical Manager leaning a little more to Reguilón, but I think it's fair enough. I think it's fair enough. On the ball here, that is I believe that's Dembele doing really well to beat two of the Tottenham players there. However, he passed into the back of I think he passed into the back of. Who was that? Maybe Thiago Silva. I don't know who that was recovering. Maybe Chilwell. But he passed in the back of their leg. But the foul's been called. But he did really well there to split two. He split. Wow. I mean, splitting Thiago Silva and N'Golo Kanté is no easy task. So that was impressive from Dembele there. I mean, he's a fantastic player, Dembele. All right, free kick here for Tottenham, guys. It's on the right-hand side of the pitch. Son's going to be looking to take this one, deliver into the box. Tottenham are setting up. You see the bigger likes of Dyer, Kane, Højbjerg in the box here. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream this far, make sure to smash the like button. Delivery. Son. Poor delivery from Son. It falls, though, for Kane. Oh, but he can't quite put it away. And, yeah, I would have to say, for me, guys, yeah, I'd still go Reguilón over Chilwell, but Chilwell's a very good player. I think it's very close. I want to be clear. Very close. Anyways, Son does a little 1-2 with Kane there, but he can't quite. Oh, but it pops out to Bergwijn. Bergwijn has Reguilón overlapping. Now looks to play inside to Dembele. Unable to keep it, though. Chelsea looking to settle. Really well done there. Ziyech for Chelsea, guys. Such a good player. Big fan of him. On the ball here, Mason Mount. Every Prem player gets a little overhyped. Yeah, I think, in English media, it's typical. I'm sure in Germany, I don't know if this is true, Sandra, but I would assume in Germany, German media overhypes German-born players at times. So let me know if that's true, but I assume that's pretty similar in every country, just because the Premier League, is considered one of the biggest viewing points in the world. But yeah, guys, I see 112 people are watching since Tactical Manager. That's insane. Guys, if you're enjoying the live content, make sure to smash the like button. I'll get back to the commentary, though. Don't want to distract too much. And subscribe if you are new. Let me add that. Anyways, on the ball here is Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva is moving it. He's going to look to play it out wide now. And they're going to try and play inside here, Chelsea. Ziyech, again, with the lofted ball over the top. Headed away, though. Ziyech, guys, is a fantastic creator. And I think what I like about him is his versatility. He can play out on the wing, cut inside on his left foot and have a shot, or go 1v1. But I also like that he can drift inside, too, play underneath the strikers and whatnot. And I think that's a really great quality as well. So I think that's fantastic. And, yeah, it's really good stuff there. Sancho, probably the most overhyped player in world football, so Sifo. It's an interesting one, Sifo. I don't know, because he's really performed in the Bundesliga, so I think it's fantastic stuff. And yeah, example, Ansu Fati is so good, but don't have that much supporters. So people are, yeah, I think, it's hard to really say until we see them do it over a longer period of time. But in my opinion, Sifo, I would say this with regards to Sancho. I think he's at the Bundesliga is a high level, and he's really performed. So I think I would tend to say that I think he's overhyped, but not that much. Anyways, guys, I want to get back to the match at hand. Bergwijn out wide now, looking to drive forward. Bergwijn cutting inside, looking to play. And Dembele plays it all the way back now. Reguilón to Højbjerg, and again Højbjerg, brilliant, guys. I think he's been a huge. I never expected that signing to be that impactful. I really didn't, and I'll be honest with you guys. When I said what player Spurs should look to sign this summer, I did say Højbjerg, but I didn't realize that was going to be such a good signing for them, and he's really surprised me. And I think it's a testament just to how good Southampton are as well, because You know, Ralph Hasenhüttl has helped develop some of these players, and they have some players, you know, that are sneakily good there. And typical Jose Mourinho and Tottenham fashion, Tottenham are really good at finding diamonds in the rough, is what I would say. I mean, that's kind of what their team is built on a little bit. So anyways, Werner looking to play with the ball across now. Frank Lampard and Chelsea, a little different, you know. Spent a lot of money in the past year. I want to be clear, though, about their spending. They didn't spend a lot prior to this transfer budget. And actually, guys, fun fact, if you look at the highest spenders in the Premier League in the past 5 years in terms of net spend, you have City, of course, United second. And they're runaway favorites, those two, in terms of most money spent. Tammy Abraham here, gets end line, delivery. Deflection. Oh, it's going to go out for a Chelsea goal. Chelsea corner kick here. Guys, if you're enjoying the live content here, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel and enjoying the content. We do weekly live streams as well as predictions and analysis videos here on the Fergie Time YouTube channel. So thank you for tuning in. And what I would say, guys, what I really would say about... where was I lost my train of thought. With regards to Tottenham is I think they're really good at finding diamonds in the rough. Then with Chelsea, they've not spent that much money over the past 5 years compared to the likes of United and City. City and United have spent the most money by far. Arsenal's actually third in net spend which is surprising because Arsenal fans, you hear them a lot complain about spending and amount of money. Delivery here for Chelsea, headed away by Tottenham. And Spurs are quite further down the list, you know. So I think it's really impressive, you know, clubs that are like Liverpool, for example. Liverpool is not even near the top of net spend in the Premier League, yet they're winning the league. So I think it shows that it's a lot more about, it's about scouting, it's about actual management, the way you run a club. And that's what Jurgen Klopp brought to Liverpool. You know, he really set the whole thing up. He told the people at Liverpool, this is what I want to do, this is how I want it to be run, and they followed through with it. And that's really, I think, a big reason why they've had the success that they have had. Anyways, on the ball now are Tottenham. They're looking to play the ball forward now. And the ball's played inside. Spurs looking to switch it. Ndembele's really had a good match so far, but good tackle there. Someone sent him to the ground for Chelsea. On the ball, Chilwell. Chilwell looks to find N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté now over to Havertz. Havertz. Or why am I saying Havertz? I meant Mount. My apologies, guys. My apologies. Mount to Chilwell, to Kanté. I don't know why I did that. Out wide, a little tired from the last live stream, but back to it. Ball played, but to Reece James. Reece James looking to play it over to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva to Zuma. Zuma again. Guys, Spurs, though, are so... Like, this Chelsea can have all the possession in these areas that they want, but they're not actually creating any... They're not causing any problems, if that makes sense, for Tottenham. Tottenham are comfortable here. Tottenham are comfortable to sit in and let let Chelsea have the ball in these areas. Like, Tottenham are comfortable with it. Now Chelsea have to actually make something from it. Opportunity for Chelsea, delivery. That's where Chelsea need to try and create, is those opportunities there when they're looking to get the ball into wide areas and cross and deliver. And I think you know what could be an interesting... I know Lampard never plays Giroud this year, and Giroud actually wants to leave. I think Giroud could be an interesting player for this match. The Spurs are going to sit in. Having Giroud in the box, able to head the ball, I think could be an interesting substitution to make for Chelsea. Chelsea fans, let me know your thoughts down below in the chat on this. Abraham says this is 50-50, 100% Abraham, and I'm going to pull up some statistics for you guys on my phone and read some off so we just get a unbiased perspective, as what I would call statistics. You know, we don't base our full argument on statistics, but I think it's a good way to reflect. Chelsea, 3 shots, 1 on target, 59% possession, whereas Tottenham have 5 shots, 1 on target, 41% possession. So I would say so far, it's really just kind of, it's going both ways. It's not neither team's really created insane chances. I think both teams have had good chances, but no one's created high volume. And generally, it takes high volume chances to score to score goals. So Harry Kane here on the ball, he's gonna look to switch it. And I love, again, the way Kane's dropping deeper, facilitating. Game is boring sometimes. Just want to watch Pulisic play, says Tactile Manager. Yes, I know us Americans love to see Pulisic play, and I just wish he could get healthy, man. It's so frustrating. I thought this year would be the breakout year, and I think, you know, he's just got to find his health and find, you know, 20 games in a row where he's fit to play, if that makes sense. I'm a bit disappointed with Ziyech last match. He didn't also play that well, says Serenin. And yeah, I agree with you. I think I do agree about that Serenin. I think Ziyech hasn't played necessarily super well today, but I think he'll find the match and grow into it. Chilwell now, driving down the left flank. Chilwell looking to deliver. Ooh, takes a weird deflection off Rondon there, but it goes to the hands of Lloris, and Tottenham are going to look to go right away. And I love that about Tottenham, guys. Højbjerg here on the ball is as soon as they see Chelsea are pushing numbers forward and getting up the field, they're looking to go. They're looking. Mourinho is just he's such a smart manager. And again, guys, if you want to learn a little bit more about Jose Mourinho, I definitely recommend watching the All or Nothing. I started watching it actually last night and was very impressed. I've always known he's such a good manager, but I think he's exceptionally smart, exceptionally wise. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, smash the like button. Aiming for 40 likes on the stream. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And yeah, I appreciate everyone tuning in. Tactical Manager says he's got to get going. Have a good one, mate. And yeah, I'll definitely make sure to check out the new videos when you release them. So keep grinding, bro. It's a grind, and yeah, stick with it. You're doing a great job. Let's see what other people are saying in the chat. I want to read off some of the chat. Guys, anyone that's new here, I know we've got 40 viewers or so. Leave your thoughts on the match down below in the live chat. Also, leave your score predictions for this one. Abraham says this is 50-50. Josh is still 0-0. Serenin says I read that one already. Sometimes Bundesliga players get overhyped, but at the moment, nobody says Sancho is worth that much. Sancho plays terrible at the moment, says Sandro, and I would tend to agree with you. United may have dodged a bullet there by not signing him, because then you can, I think sometimes, guys, not going for the delivery here for Chelsea. Abraham is fighting hard in the box. There's maybe been a collision of heads there between Abraham and, I'm not sure who that is down for Spurs. I think it's Rondon maybe. There's a collision of heads there. Hopefully they're both good to continue. But yeah, I think seriously, at times, investing your money into multiple players as opposed to just dropping it on one big player that's high risk could be problematic. So that's what I would say. I think that's good analysis though, Sandro, and I appreciate you sharing the Bundesliga perspective. And yeah, Sifo, I want to know your thoughts. What color is Arsenal right now, Sifo? I want to get your thoughts. What are your thoughts on Arsenal? I know you guys are going through a bit of a rough patch. And when do you guys play, actually? Arsenal play today. That's going to be a really good match, 11-15 against Wolves. And unfortunately, yes, I won't be able to do a live stream. I've already done. This is my second today. But, yeah, it's a good match. Make sure you guys watch that. I think we'll learn a lot about Arsenal today, because right now, Arsenal are in a place where they are... Arsenal in a place right now, guys, where they have a good team, but they're struggling right now, and it's the first real test for Arteta, in my opinion, in terms of they're struggling right now. Can he get them playing any better? And I think it's going to be a big test for Arteta. Okay, challenging for the ball there is, I love Sissoko as well from the documentary All or Nothing. He's the leader, he's the heartbeat behind this Tottenham side, and it's something that very few people knew prior to the documentary, how impactful he was in the locker room. And because I think it's sometimes the natural leaders aren't the best players on the team, but it's actually the hard workers, the ones who are just doing the little things that we don't see. You know what I mean? Thoughts on Havertz, says Mahmood. I think Havertz is very good. What I would say also about Havertz is, with regards to Kai Havertz, very talented. We see flashes. We see flashes of the potential he has. You know what I mean? He has some really good potential, some great qualities. But overall, the issue with Kai Havertz has been, in my opinion, I'd say that the main issue with him has been that he's not played properly in the position, and he's very young, as Sandro said, very young, and he's very young. B, not played in the proper position. C, it takes an adjustment period sometimes in the Premier League. It's a different style. I think Bundesliga and Premier League are pretty similar compared to other leagues. Like in Spain, it's very different to the Premier League. I think Bundesliga and Premier League are more similar. But yeah, I would say it's interesting. Sivo said, like you said in a video, struggling to score goals and create chances due to lack of creativity in the midfield. Yeah, exactly, Sifo. And good to hear that you tuned into the video and agree with me on that. I think Arteta's a great manager, but I think the formation sometimes can be problematic when you play Partey and El Neni together, because they're too similar in terms of they're just kind of. I mean, Partey does have lots of quality going forward, but I think he's not like the pure attacking player that you guys need. Let's see what other people are saying. Opportunity here for Chelsea. They have the ball in a good area. One of the Chelsea players is going to try their luck. I believe that's Kovacic there. I haven't seen a lot of him in this one. We need to see him on the ball more. He's a good player. But Chelsea, guys, again, like we said, expected, dominating the possession in advanced areas, but they're not really creating that many chances from it. Only 4 shots with the ball in high areas. So it's like, yeah, they look good, but it's just like, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That's all I have to say. Anyways, I've seen there's a little debate about whether the Premier League's the best league in the world, and I actually was messaging Sandro about this, and I said, I think the Premier League is the best league in the world, but I think it's very close. I think it's very, very close right now. But that said, I don't think La Liga, it's more competitive than it ever was before, but that's just because Real Madrid and Barcelona are worse than they were. I think the Bundesliga is actually a very good league right now, guys. There's some really good teams, and I'd say like the Premier League, Bundesliga, La Liga are all very, very close. But for me, Premier League, Sandro, as much as I love watching some good Bundesliga, I would have to say I'd have to definitely say that Premier League best league in the world still. But it's close. It's close. Abdi says, what do you think about Mendy, goalkeeper for Chelsea? I think Mendy's a fantastic goalkeeper. I think Chelsea did a fantastic job signing him. They found a player, great scouting from them, a player that many people I had never heard of, and they found him and they said, yo, we can get this guy for a good price, and he's really solid throughout. He's got good feet, which is very important for us, and he's a great shot stopper, and he's really impressed me. I think he's fantastic. So I'd say fantastic goalkeeper, Abdi. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the content so far, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. And also, if you're new to the channel, like I said, subscribe as well. I appreciate all the support and everyone tuning in. So far, guys, 45 minutes in. We're almost at halftime. Don't go anywhere at halftime, because at halftime, we'll be breaking down the match, our thoughts, and then also just, doing a general kind of a little more Q&A and whatnot. So let's see what others are saying here. La Liga is good, but put Wolves or Leeds in La Liga, and I'll guarantee they'll make the top 4, says Sifo. Guys, it is halftime now. Let me change it to halftime. First half, it's an interesting one, It's an interesting first half here from Chelsea versus Tottenham. I'm not surprised it's pretty low scoring early, but I think, once we get our first goal, we'll see the floodgates sort of open. In terms of chances, not that many created either. Both teams, that's what I see a lot in the Premier League right now. I don't watch the other leagues enough to really know, but in the Premier League, teams are very passive. No one has the confidence right now in themselves to really put themselves out there, and I think it's something that I miss seeing. I miss seeing some of these teams really go after it. Even Liverpool has been a little more reserved because of the injuries they've had. But, I mean, for me, guys, if we're talking about the favorite to win the Premier League right now, I think it's still Liverpool, despite the injuries. And yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I want to hear what you guys have to say. All right, let's see what other people have to say in the live chat. Mahmoud says, I watched an interview that Ziyech said he kicked someone with his left foot, and that's why he is left-footed. Oh, wow. Mahmoud, that's actually really interesting. I'm going to look for that interview after that. That's actually quite funny. Sandra says, Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Tottenham versus Bayern. Dortmund, Leipzig, Gladbach is interesting. Yeah. But I think the thing with the Premier League, though, is, but just an idea, the Premier League is still the most competitive. Yeah. United and Champions League are also giants. Don't rule them out. Yeah, I think United, we are inconsistent, but we're showing it. I think we'll see. I don't know. I think Bundesliga is on the rise, though, for sure. And it's just the issue with the Bundesliga. I think it'll only become more competitive once, I know, Sandro, you don't like to hear this, once Bayern Munich lose. I think that's when we'll start to see the Bundesliga grow, because competition grows. It breeds improvement, because, once it's competitive, everyone feels like they can win. Everyone's going to invest each year, and that's kind of what the situation is like in the Premier League. I think that, would you guys agree that helps or doesn't? Leverkusen versus United, IDK, who would win? Says Sandro. Well, I think anything is possible in a one-off game, but I think if Leverkusen and United were to play, I think more times than not, I think United would win. Like, maybe if they played 10 times, played 10 times, I think United would win 7. Is that fair? I mean, to be fair, I have to say I haven't watched enough Leverkusen to really say. So I'll remove myself. I'm happy to say I'm knowledgeable about this, and I'm not as knowledgeable about this. That's fair enough. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that is the first half. Wrapping it up, I want to go into some statistics, a little analysis on the first half, and then start to jump into questions and whatnot. So anyways, first half ends 0-0, Chelsea versus Tottenham. Spurs have 5 shots, 1 on target, 38% possession. To Chelsea's 5 shots, 1 on target, 62% possession. Quite an even match. I think Spurs look more dangerous on the counter. Chelsea have more of the ball, though. In terms of players that I think have been key, I think Højbjerg's been very good. I think Kane's been good dropping in. I want to see Son make those runs in behind a little more. For Chelsea, though, I would say players that have stood out for me, there's not been that many players that have stood out for me for Chelsea. I'd say Chilwell's done a really good job overlapping. I think he's been a threat. Other than that, though, I haven't been that impressed by it. I think the Chelsea midfield overall is pretty robust and whatnot. But yeah, that's what I'd say with regards to the first half. In terms of how the match is being played, we see Chelsea getting the ball a lot, but they're not really bothering Tottenham. If I'm Tottenham right now, I feel very comfortable with Chelsea's possession, the way they're moving the ball. If that makes sense. The way that they're moving the ball, I think Chelsea are very comfortable. Whereas with Spurs are looking to counter, and I think, when Spurs do counter, that Chelsea do look nervous. They do look a little worried, and I think it's Jose, like Yusuf has just said, the thing with Jose's football is it's not flashy, but it's very effective. And yeah, today it's being very effective, and I think I'm still confident Tottenham will get the win. Sorry, Chelsea fans, but yeah. If you guys are enjoying the live content thus far, make sure to smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe and ask questions down below in the live chat. I've seen a new person, Ollie double U, says, if Tottenham win this, how confident would you be that Tottenham could win the league? And you know what, Ollie? I'll be real with you. So the first couple weeks of the Premier League, I was like, no way Tottenham can win the league. No way. I was crossing them off. I said, no way, no way, no way, no way. All right. Then, as it's progressed, as the season's progressed, I've been like, well, you know what? I have a podcast, 50/50 podcast. I'm going to plug it right now, and I'm actually going to leave the link for you guys to go check that out, to go follow and check out after the match. It's on all platforms. I have it pulled up here. But yeah, on the 50/50 podcast with my friend Bo, another YouTuber, we talk a lot about focus a lot on the Premier League, and we talk about, there's a link. We talk about, each week he'd be like, what do you think about Spurs? What do you think about Spurs? Because he's a huge Mourinho fan. And I would go, first couple times I was like, nah, I'm not having it. And then, 5 weeks, 6 weeks in, I was like, you know what? There's an outside chance they could compete. And now I would say, for me, I think they're real contenders for the Premier League this year. Because we're 10 weeks in now. They're playing good football. There's no sign of them really stopping. And I'm not saying they're going to win the league. I'm not saying they're favorites. But I think they're in considerable... They can be considered a team that could win the league. I mean, if you're looking at Liverpool's load of injuries, but they're very good. I think Liverpool, for me, are the still favorites. I think City, you can never count them out. Serenin, you can never count them out. I want to be clear. And then I think also Tottenham, Chelsea, I think are all really teams that you can consider. I want to throw United in there because I am a United fan, but I think it may be a little too much to do that right now. But yeah, those teams for me are all teams. I think if we're looking at the teams that are really competing for the title, and that can change a lot with the winter, with injuries, whatnot, I'd say Liverpool, Spurs, Chelsea, City are all in that kind of grouping, to be clear. Yeah, so that's what I'd have to say. You trust Spurs when they beat United 6-1, says Mahmood. Mourinho would go in history if that happens, 100%. Because Spurs did not have those kind of expectations going into this year. It would be a huge result for Jose Mourinho, and it'd be very, very impressive. Yeah, that's what I'd have to say. Sandra says, but Aiden, we can agree the Bundesliga is stronger than the Premier League. German football fans are insane, second best in Europe after Turkey, in my opinion. You know what, Sandro? I haven't been to games in either Germany or England, so I'm not going to say. But I have to say, it's very cool. What I like about the German football setup is the way that fans are owners of the club. Like the 51-50 rule, I believe is what it's called, is very cool. And I think it makes the game just, more pure. I'd have to say, because it's not just big injections of money, is what I would say. Like Union Berlin has one of the biggest fans in Europe, if you don't even know them. No, I'm familiar with them, and I know German fans go absolutely crazy, but I just never been to matches, so I can't say, but yes, I've seen photos, videos, documentaries, and yeah, the German fans do go hard. So yeah, shout out. Shadon is here. Welcome, Shadon. Thanks for tuning in. He's wishing Barcelona a happy 121st birthday, and yeah. Guys, if you are just tuning in like Shadon, make sure to smash the like button. Our goal is 40 likes on the stream. If we could hit that, that would be absolutely insane. And make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. We do live streams every weekend. We also do predictions every week and the occasional analysis video as well. So make sure you tune in. It's good stuff. I hope you guys are enjoying. United as well. United have a very big fan base, says Yusuf. And then just Josh says, yeah, United has a massive fan base, global fan base. It's insane. And yeah, guys. So okay, that's kind of my thoughts on the first half of the match. Like I said, make sure you check. I'm going to leave the link to the podcast one more time, guys. It's on Apple. If those of you that listen on Apple, I just got it on there. I had to send a couple emails, get it done. If you guys who listen on Apple could leave a review, whatever review. If you don't like it, you can leave a 1-star review. But if you guys could leave a review on there and with not only a star but also a comment about the podcast, that helps it get seen by more people. It would be greatly appreciated. So I'm going to leave the link again. Like I said, the newest podcast is reflecting on the life and legacy of Maradona. So there's the link for that, and also the Discord link is in the description as well on the video. So I'm not going to send that in the chat, but yeah. There's the link for the podcast. If you guys want to, if you're new and you're curious to check it out, I really do recommend it. And yeah, you can just click it, follow, and then listen after the live stream or now if you want to. But yeah, we do. The most recent one is a different episode from typical. But yeah, I'm predicting 2-1 Tottenham. Giroud scoring off the bench, great option, and Kane and Son scoring for Spurs. Yeah, Ollie. It's interesting with Giroud because he hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities. He hasn't gotten a lot of opportunities this year from Lampard, and I think today is the day that you give him a go. Like if I'm looking at Giroud this season, let me take a look at how many appearances he's made in the Premier League, and that's the only reason why I see them not bringing him on is because maybe Lampard has shown that maybe he's not a big fan of Giroud. But last year Giroud was fantastic for them. So let me take a look here. Giroud's appeared in 4 matches. So I think there's the potential he comes on, and I think today would be the day because Spurs are sitting in, they're making it difficult. And when they're looking to deliver, a lot of Chelsea's chances are coming from crosses. And Giroud, if like Abraham's okay in the air, but Giroud's really the player you want if you're going to be looking to play majority of your chances in the air. And I agree, he is very underrated. So that's what I'd have to say, guys, about Olivier Giroud. So yeah, first half, very interesting stuff, guys. If you want to, I'm opening up to more of a general Q&A now. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them down below in the live chat. Congratulations, you did not tell Bo I'm not having it. Yeah, Mahmoud, it wouldn't have been good on the last episode considering what we were talking about. It wouldn't have been acceptable or good behavior from me. So yeah, but don't worry, we'll be back. Me and Bo have kind of figured out a weekly schedule again to return to doing one a week, and yeah, make sure to check it out. I think it's something that it's more of a long-term goal, but we'll definitely something that we're going to grow, and I think will be in the long term very big. I think it's some of the better content that I actually produce. Let's see what other people are saying. Deli20, my guy's back. He says, when Tottenham win, we will have a good advantage over Chelsea and a better chance of qualifying for the Champions League. Yeah, Deli20, I want to hear your thoughts. We heard from Ollie, another Spurs fan, who thinks Tottenham have a good chance, a good opportunity of winning the... he says they have a good opportunity of winning the Premier League. So my question is, do you agree with that? And I think, I think they're in the shout for it. I think they're in the group of it. But it's like whether or not, I don't know. I wouldn't put them as the #1 favorite, but I think they're in the top four teams that I think could potentially win it. So Deli20, I want to get your thoughts on it as a Spurs fan. And yeah, let's see what other people are saying. It's insane how the Bundesliga as compared to the Prem is so less money. Yeah, guys, the Premier League there's so much money involved with it. Guys, something that was crazy to me was Tottenham Hotspur documentary All or Nothing. I've talked about it a lot today, but I think it's because it's prevalent to this live stream, is how much money Spurs made from making the Champions League final. And you got to give Pochettino all the props for that. I mean, they made $100 million just for making the Champions League final. Absolutely mental. And shout out to them for that. I mean, that's huge. Absolutely huge. Yeah, so really, I mean, it's big. And I think Tottenham, they can continue to win, continue to qualify. I think they can continue to invest in the club. And I want to get Tottenham fans' thoughts on Levy. I think he's a very polarizing, interesting figure. It seems like people either love him or hate him. I think he does a good job. I think Levy's done a pretty good job, but I don't necessarily know the history of it all. I think he's pretty good though at his job and wheeling and dealing. And wow, I have to say, your guys' stadium is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The bridge is very nice too, but the new Tottenham Hotspur Stadium is beautiful, man. When Tottenham win, we will have okay, I read that already. Spurs are not in the UCL, but I hope they win, says Josh. Spurs could win a treble this season. What do you think about that? Bit optimistic. Yeah, Ollie, I would go in the category of bit optimistic there. I think just winning a trophy for Spurs would be huge. I think that's what been, well, literally in the documentary, it's about winning a trophy at Tottenham. And I think if they do that, I think that's huge, and I think that's a huge step forward for the club. And I think, you know, then they can really, you know, if they win a FA Cup this year, or they win a Carabao Cup, whatever it is, they win a trophy, I think next year they can really be considered favorites for the Premier League. Trophies is everything, and at the end of the day, like I said in my Bruno video, you know, being a legend is about winning trophies at the end of the day for a club, and if they could do that, it would be insane, and it would be a huge boost to the legacy of Jose Mourinho to go to Tottenham and win a trophy, and especially if it was a Premier League trophy. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. But anyways, yeah. Guys, to be clear, I want to be clear about Sandro's comments. Sandro's not insulting the league. Just to clarify, me and Sandro have had, the reason why he brings this up is because we've had this conversation before. I've direct messaged him about this because I was having a debate with Bo, actually, not on the podcast, just while we were eating. This is what me and Bo typically do. We'll be having a bit of food in the dining hall, and then we'll just break out into a fiery debate. I mean, I took the argument or the stance of, you know, the Bundesliga isn't that far behind the Premier League. And you know, me and Sandro talked it over, and I think Sandro agrees the Premier League is better, but he's just saying, you know, the Bundesliga is improving a lot, and he's just taking that perspective. I don't think he's insulting the Premier League. He's just stating facts. So I want his real point of view to come across, and I don't want it to be misunderstood. But yeah, just to clarify, Yusuf, Bruno is a hardworking player, says Mahmoud, 100%, and yeah. Mahmoud, if you're a big fan of Bruno, you will definitely like the video on my second channel. Like I said, Fergie's United fan channel. It's a full analysis about his come up and his journey to United. Anyways, back to the match. I agree. We are title contenders. We have to get big teams out of the way. Then if we win, we use that momentum to push for the league. And I want to take a look at, guys, who has, I don't quite remember. How has Spurs, how was their schedule at the start of the season? I can't remember every single match and what teams they played. I think Spurs have had a rather easier schedule at the beginning of the season, but now that they're playing the bigger clubs, I just want to take a look here and see, because they've performed. You know, I think a lot of criticism was, oh, they haven't done it against the bigger clubs yet, but now they've beaten City, and they're playing well against Chelsea, and they can get the win today. That'd be huge. Then they have the North London derby, which, guys, we will definitely be streaming against for the match. Of course, Tottenham Arsenal will be a fun one, and I hope Sifo and some of you Spurs fans are here, because it'll be a buzz. It'll be an amazing environment. So, good to see that Sandro and Yusuf got an understanding there. Good to see that. Love to see that. Don't like to see people fighting in the chat, you know. And yeah, guys, like I said, if you're enjoying the live content, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. And yeah, turn on the post notifications so you're not missing any new content. I appreciate, again, the support from everyone today. And I think the match is just about to kick back off underway. So let me pull this back up here on my screen. And yeah, here we go. No, not quite. We're not quite there. But yeah. And yeah, guys, what are your thoughts? I want to get your thoughts on Frank Lampard as a manager, because we've talked a lot about Spurs. I want to get, because the Spurs really fascinate me. I think the thing with Chelsea is, is that, how do I want to put this? Chelsea are a very good football club. No doubt, very good. And I think they're a team that, you know, this year, I think it could be a little hard for them to compete, because I think Chelsea are a team really in the building stage right now. Like, in terms of, they just brought in all these players. Now they're building chemistry. They're building those relationships between the players. And it takes time. Chemistry takes time. It's not an overnight thing. And I think that's super important to remember, is you don't just build chemistry overnight. It takes time. It takes years. It takes just building relationships. So that would be my biggest argument for it, is it takes time and relationship building to build a team. And I think Chelsea are very talented, and I actually think they'll have a better chance at winning the Premier League title next season as opposed to this season. But I think, you know, we will only see Chelsea improve as the season goes on. I literally think in, you know, around Christmas time, or in a month or 2 months from now, I think Chelsea will only be improving and getting better. And I think Frank Lampard, you know, sometimes I've been, how would I put this, critical of Frank Lampard. But I really do think he's, you know, I think we have such high expectations of him, and to be honest, he's done a really good job. So, yeah, guys, we are just about to get underway here. Guys, like I said, I am in the U.S., so I may be slightly behind, and I'll make sure I sync the game up for you guys. My apologies, though. Just because I am live streaming the game, it does tend to be a little bit behind, but the players are taking the pitch now, and we should be underway in just a moment or two. So my apologies. Okay, let's see what other people are saying. Ollie says, great manager at a club and could later on win a Champions League when the young teams are in full swing. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Let's see what other people are saying. All right, Lampard's walking out now. Guys, substitutions-wise, what are we saying? What do you think substitutions? I want to see Gareth Bale play some football today, okay? That would cap off the day brilliantly if I could watch a little bit of Gareth Bale, you know, show some of those flashes we're used to seeing. So I want to see Bale take the pitch. Who else do I want to see take the pitch? Let's take a look at who's on the bench here for both sides. I want to see Bale take the pitch. I want to see maybe Lo Celso, and I also want to see for Chelsea, I want to see Pulisic if he's healthy, and Giroud. Those are the substitutions I want to see both managers make. And yeah, guys, smash the like button. Our goal today is 40 likes on the stream. It would be greatly appreciated if we could hit that goal. We're very close, just 9 away. So thank you everyone for tuning in. And the second half has begun. If you guys want to sync the game to my live stream, I will set that up now. So I'm gonna count off from, so we're 45 minutes in, and 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there we go, guys. That's synced up if you guys want to. If you guys want to sync the game, I can do it again if anyone else wants me to. But yeah. All right, here we go. On the ball now is Kovacic. Guys, people are asking any new subs. Yeah, we've made it. I think we've got 5 to 10 new subs. So really good day of live streaming. And yeah, it's been awesome having consistent viewership, having you guys here. I appreciate all the support. Getting back to the match now. On the ball here is Zuma. Zuma plays it out wide to Reece James. Reece James plays it inside. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate it, mate. I really do appreciate it. On the ball here is Zuma. Zuma to Reece James. Reece James over to none other than Reguilón. Oh, Reguilón wins it there. Settling the ball, challenging for it in the middle of the pitch is N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté over to, I believe that's Mount there winning the ball. Was a substitution made? Do I have bad vision, or does Mount and Havertz look alike? Do Mounts... oh, substitutions. Got it, says Abel. Oh, got it. My apologies. I apologize, y'all. My apologies. Delivery into the box. Opportunity. Werner takes a deflection out for a throw. Or out for a corner, excuse me. Let me take a look at the substitutions here. No substitutions have been made. My bad. I feel so stupid now. Yeah, no substitutions have been made for either side. And yeah. All right, back to it. All right, DeAndre says Haaland missed, but he's good. I don't know how Dortmund lose though. All these guys, all these good players, and still lose simple matches, says DeAndre. I'm not familiar with how the match went, DeAndre. But yeah, it sounds like they did lose today. Who did they play, DeAndre? Let me know in the live chat. All right, on the ball here is Ben Chilwell. People are saying no problem. Man, I feel like the biggest idiot. I apologize, guys. I know you guys said it's good, but I just feel dumb. I just feel so stupid. It's because right before I just checked to see how we were doing in terms of new subscribers and whatnot. So that's probably why I was thinking of that. My apologies. But yeah. All right. Taking the throw here is Reguilón, guys. If you're just tuning in, Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. 47 minutes in, 0-0. Headed away by none other than Ziyech. Selling the ball in the middle of the pitch though is Mason Mount. Guys, am I wrong to say that Mount and Havertz look alike? Is that spot on, or am I off there? Ball put out wide now. Reece James looking to deliver into the box. Ooh, good opportunity for Tammy. He should maybe. It's hard because he's getting hit from all angles and they're putting a body on him. But those are the chances I think Giroud would finish. Tammy Abraham could be a really good striker if he did not try to fancy tricks every single time he's near goal. Yeah, I think. Oh, he probably should have done better there, man. He probably should have done better there. I would really say Giroud right now is a substitution that people should be made. Let's see what other people are saying. Okay, people agree they look alike. Srennen says, you and Kimmich look alike. Guys, is that right? In the chat, put a 1 if I look like Kimmich. Put a 2 if you think that's absolute nonsense. I want to see what you guys are saying. I want to see. Other people, let's see what they're saying. They really do look alike, says other people. Okay, Sandra says no. Abel says one. Abel's again. Mahmood says no. Abel's spamming one. He thinks I really look like him. Guys, they just panned Olivier Giroud on my screen. And I would tend to, yeah, I'm curious. When are they gonna pull the trigger here? Come on, Frank, bring on this guy. But he's not even warming up, so it doesn't look like he's coming on. I don't know why. Like, what's the point of having Giroud if you're not even gonna ever very few times utilize him? I feel like, I genuinely would say, like, Giroud wants to leave, and I think the issue with Giroud leaving is his contract is massive. He's getting paid like $100K a week. And to be honest, I'd love to see him at a smaller Premier League club. And I think like a Sheffield United, he could really help. Sheffield United can't afford $100K a week. So, yeah. Anyways, oh, shoot. Thank you, Josh, for reminding me. I really do appreciate that, man, for the reminder. I always forget that, man. But yeah. Yusuf says, no, Aiden, looks like Tom Cruise. I wish, mate, I wish. Anyways, back to the match. Ball played out wide now for Chelsea. Guys, Chelsea-Tottenham, 50 minutes in. Bergwijn's just been given a yellow card. I actually missed what it was for while I was changing it to second half. But yeah, moving the ball now are Chelsea. In the wide areas, we have Reece James. Reece James going forward. Delivery. Good cross by James. Oh, Abraham unable again to score. Man. I have to say, man, that's absolutely unfortunate there. They really are. Tammy Abraham just can't. He's not great in the air, Abraham. And he's a tall lad, too, so it's not a great combination. What do you guys think? Do you think Giroud should be subbed on now? Reece James, though, guys, has really impressed me this year. Like, I think he's one of the best right backs in the Premier League. His crossing has been impeccable. Absolutely impeccable from Reece James. He's fantastic. Josh says, no, he's orange like Donald Trump. And that's throwback to when my screen had that error. But I have to say, no, I want nothing to do with Donald Trump. Absolutely despise of the man. Oh, come on, Giroud can't even walk. Yeah. Giroud is just not even warming up now. Pulisic and Werner striker. That could be interesting too, Srennen. Oh, Josh just can't. Nah, Giroud's good, man. Giroud's actually a good player. I think very underrated. Sandra says the Serie A is also coming. I miss the old games, but I love watching the Italian teams. Yeah, no. There's some I need to like I said, told you, Sandro. I need to expand my horizons, watch a little bit more other leagues. Because I love watching the Premier League, and that'll never change. But I want to watch more other leagues. Callum and Tommy look alike, says Mahmood. And Dembele's down there. Thiago Silva checking on him, making sure he's okay. Respect for that. But yeah, hopefully he's good to pop back up on his feet. I think he just got his stepped on there. Is he going to help him up? Yes, he does. Fair play, mate. Fair play. Guys, N'Golo Kanté hasn't really done it for me this match in terms of, like, I don't know. I just haven't seen him do very much. Maybe that's a good thing, though. Sometimes Kanté works best when it's not, like, flashy and he's not on the ball up. But rather, he's just defending and whatnot. Harry Kane doing really good there. Opportunity for Tottenham. Reguilón trying to get him behind there, but really well defended there by Chelsea. Guys, is this game going to end in 0-0? I could see it. I could really see it. That is football. Knock your opponents down, pick them up. Yeah. Seriously, mate. Seriously, Mahmood. That's perfect. Like, that's how football should be played, too, with respect and whatnot. And yeah. Højbjerg there dropping deep as he typically does. Picking out Heung-min Son, who finds Reguilón. Reece James has really done a good job defending Reguilón today. Like, we talked a lot about the Chilwell-Reguilón comparison, but Reece James, man, has had him on clamps. Shout out to him. Wow, there's a big spider over by my camera right now on the same table as me. I wonder if it'll crawl over here, guys. Good thing I'm not too afraid of spiders, but yeah, it's just chilling over there. Yeah, Reece James, though, and Reguilón, Reece James done a good job defensively. He's just very strong. Like, Reece James is very built, and Reguilón's very skinny lad. So, yeah, I think it's a good matchup, though. It's good to watch. Kanté has been doing small things that you just don't always notice. Yes, exactly, Sren, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, it's not always, you don't always want to notice what Kanté is doing because it's just so beautiful. And he's just cleaning up the mess. Like, it's better when he's not on the ball a ton as an 8. Like, when he plays with Jorginho, he's on the ball a lot, and it just doesn't look, I don't know. You just need him to play simple. That's his job. Reece James here on the ball, looking to play inside to N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté going to switch the ball here. Gonna have a sip of water. Dang. Been almost live streaming for like, what? Maybe 4 hours today in total. That's insane. By the end of this, will probably be around 5, if not more, so. All right, here we go. Ball played inside. On the ball here is Ziyech. Ziyech. Cleared away by Højbjerg. Very well done. DeAndre says Juventus keep drawing matches, though. Oh, the spider's over here now. The spider wants to see me. What do I do? Actually, it's on my phone. Oh, the spider's on my phone. Now it's on my leg. I mean, I don't mind spiders too bad, but I don't want that spider on my leg. No, like, actually, where did it go? Nah, mate. Nah, I'm not having this. I'm actually not having this. Nah. I mean, I'm not, like, afraid of spiders, but I don't like a spider crawling. I don't know if it's on my leg or not. That is kind of weird. Okay, guys, I'm going to get focused back on the game. So here we go. I don't know where it is. Hopefully it's not crawling, like, on my pants or anything. But, yeah, Reglione here. Guys, that is the weirdest live stream moment I've ever had. Oh, my goodness gracious. Now you actually look like Peter Parker, Sister Renan. Wow. Hey, I'll take that, too. I'll actually take that, you know. Superhero Clark Kent, Peter Parker, I'll take those ones, you know. All right, anyways, on the ball here is Ziyech. Looking to play forward. Great ball by Ziyech. Werner in a bit of space here. Oh, Abraham. Oh, wow. Werner's been taken down there. Oh, but I think the foul's going to be called on Tammy first for tripping one of the Spurs players. But Werner went down hard there. I mean, he was tackled pretty hard there. That was dicey. I think it was a radioactive spider, says Josh. Very, very funny. And yeah, I think there's a couple incidents there. Let's see what the referee whistles for. I think he called for the foul by Tammy first before Werner was taken down. Okay. Ball's going to be played all the way back now. And yeah, they're going to look to clear their lines. Like the French League is also interesting if you take away PSG. Like so many talent. I also like watching Lille. They are interesting players. Yeah, Lille are a good side. Have some really interesting players. Really talented players. And yeah, I think each league, you know, top 5 leagues generally, there's not really, like when people want to go Farmers League this, Farmers League that, there's not really a Farmers League. I mean, I think for me personally, I think the French League is the weakest out of the bunch, but I don't like calling, I think it's disrespectful to call leagues Farmers Leagues. So yeah, anyways, on the ball here are Tottenham looking to go forward. Oh my gosh, I think the spider's on my seat, but we're going to keep going. Ranish is here. Welcome, Ranish. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Make sure to smash the like button if you're just joining us, like Ranish, and also subscribe if you are new to the channel. We're going to aim for, I don't know, a couple more subscribers. 40 likes, though, is our goal for likes, guys. We're 6 away. Anyways, Yusuf of Chelsea next game is against Leeds. Will be an interesting watch, says Yusuf. Yeah, I think it'll be a very interesting watch. You know, I think the thing about the Premier League, which is so exciting this year, guys, is every match is highly contested. Every match is difficult. You can't take any match for granted. You can never take any match for granted, and that is absolute facts of the matter. Okay, I feel like the spider's biting me, but I think I'm just paranoid now. Yeah, you can't take any match for granted, and that's just the facts. That is absolutely facts. So, all right. Delivery here. This is a free kick for Chelsea in a very dangerous area here. Reece James and Chilwell standing over it. Delivery. Opportunity headed over the goal there. Oh, nope. It wasn't Chilwell who was taking it. My apologies. Chilwell was in the box, and he was the one who headed it over. But I think there was a deflection there. Who took that delivery? I think it was Ziyech. Apologies. My bad. I just saw a left-footed player, and I assumed Chilwell because it was on the left side as well. So, yeah, that's on me. But, yeah. Back to it, guys. Corner kick for Mason Mount. 57 minutes in. Chelsea looking to deliver. Guys, where are the substitutions going to be? Delivery in. Headed away by Tottenham. Spurs haven't countered attack as much as I'd want. Sandro's headed to dinner. Have a good one, Sandro. I appreciate. Ooh, wow, that was a mess there. N'Golo Kanté and Mendy. A bit of a communication error there. Mendy, they're getting frustrated with Kanté afterwards. They just need to talk that one out. A little clearer communication. But they take care of it, and now Chelsea win the ball back. And now on the ball here is N'Golo Kanté. Plays it to Chilwell. Chilwell, just with a bit of time and patience. Guys, Chelsea games, I swear. I mean, I'm not Chelsea fans. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I genuinely find Chelsea games some of the most boring to watch because you guys, yes, you do a fantastic job of keeping the ball, but it's not like you're actually creating much from it. It's not like you're actually creating dangerous chances from it. And again, not trying to be disrespectful, just being honest. Like, that's how I don't know. Chelsea have 8 shots, 1 on target, 61% possession. Spurs have 5 shots, 1 on target, 39% possession. Serenin says, I'd say Pulisic for Abraham, Lo Celso for Bergwijn. Yeah, good call, Serenin. Good call. What about What about Gareth Bale? I want to see Gareth Bale on the pitch. That's who I want to see right now. I want to see box office. You get me? Mahmoud says, why did they not give Pickford a red card with the challenge on Van Dijk? Honestly, Mahmoud, I have no clue. That really should have been. I think it had something to do with it being after the offside was called, but still very strange nonetheless. Yusuf says, Dominic Szoboszlai is a great player to watch, 100%. Very good player, and yeah, I think Arsenal, that would be the perfect fix. Szoboszlai to Arsenal. I mean, I think they got to make it happen, and I think his release clause is only 25 mil, so they could get him for really, really good value. Okay, I'm very paranoid now about the spider. I'd say Pulisic for Abraham, Lo Celso for Bergwijn, first sub, says Serenin. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, bring on Pulisic. He's good, says DeAndre. So DeAndre agrees. But Martial was offside when he slapped the Spurs player, says Mahmoud. It's a weird one. The Martial one, I don't think it should have been a red card, but it was more about it being, I don't know, the referee thought it was retaliation. It was like a punch sort of thing. It wasn't. It shouldn't have been a red card. Or if it was a red card, then I forget who it was who slapped him at first. But whoever slapped him, one of the Spurs players, can't even remember the bloke's name. Lamella should have gotten the red card as well. Pulisic super sub, says Abel. Yeah, the America's GOAT. Yeah. He's fantastic, Pulisic, but just health, man. He just needs to stay healthy, and it's so hard. Abraham here, looking to go forward. Abraham. N'Golo Kanté settles it. Werner plays it out wide, but he plays it too far in front of Chilwell, and Chilwell can't quite get there. Guys, Werner's been very quiet in this match. I wonder what the deal is with that. I think, they could use with him being a little more injected. Pulisic is warming up now. He's got the beard going, too. Pulisic is warming up, guys. Frank Lampard not looking too pleased right now. He's just mean mugging it. Lo Celso's warming up as well. Those look like those will be the subs that are coming on. Should Mount and Kovacic get Mount and Kovacic off, both playing bad. Yeah, I would tend to agree that Kovacic I haven't seen at all. Mount hasn't really done very much either. So I would say, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I think those substitutions should be made. And yeah, there's going to be a throw in here for Tottenham. Cleared away. Challenging for the ball now is what's his name? Reguilón looking to play. I believe that is Ndombele there challenging with Kovacic. Kovacic doing well though to win it. Cleared away by N'Golo Kanté. N'Golo Kanté picks out Eric Dyer. Ooh, Abraham slipped there really bad. That's gonna be a meme on TikTok. I'm telling you right now. Finds Højbjerg. Ooh, Højbjerg hit late after the play. There's got to be a foul called there. That was pretty dirty. After the play there, yeah, that was, I don't know, that was a bit much. Lo Celso subbing on now, or he's getting ready to sub on. Let's see who comes on for. Curious to see. The foul's been called. That was just unnecessary. Reguilón looking to play inside to Son. Reguilón darting forward, picks out Bergwijn. Chelsea win 10-0. Well, Suba, I like your optimism. I'm a very optimistic person myself. But 10-0 is, 10-0, I said 10 mil. 10-0 is a bit optimistic for only 30 minutes left in the match. But can they get the win? 100%. They can get the win. But Spurs can also get the win. I think, again, I predicted a 2-1 Tottenham win. I'm going to stand by it, but I think this match could go either way. Kovacic driving forward. Beats one. However, loses it. Reguilón retains possession. Reguilón. Guys, if you're enjoying the live content and if you're new here, like Suba, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. That's the goal. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. This game has 0-0 written all over it, Abel says. Yeah, it really does. There's just nothing. It's like, it's the opposite of the United match, which was arguably one of the, like, this isn't bad football to watch. It's good football, but it's not exciting the way the United match was. Mendy clears his line there. Sandro says, got another 2 minutes. Good to hear, Sandro. He says, how tall are you, Aiden? Roughly 5'8", 5'9". I mean, 5'9" may be a bit of a stretch. 5'8". Not very tall, but, you get me. Not short either. 7'11", says Josh. Ball played inside now. Who's this here? Ziyech. Ziyech looking to create something. Ball played in. Whipped in. Abraham! Oh, my goodness. He couldn't quite finish it. He just gets off balance, man. He gets pushed around. He's very tall, very tall, very skinny, very, and he gets knocked around a bit. It's not like he's bad at shooting. He's just getting bodied by Dyer. He's not strong enough. And it's hard, man. He's just not got, he's very close to scoring there. He's getting in good positions. It's just not, he doesn't have the balance, the strength to hold himself up. He's just getting pushed over. Yusuf says Lampard should bring on Giroud as we go score those chances. Yeah, he should bring on Giroud, but it's not looking like Giroud's even warming up. And this is the perfect game for Giroud. This is the game where I think if they sub on Giroud, I think Chelsea have a good opportunity to win the match, but they're not going to. Lo Celso making way for, or Ndembele making way for Lo Celso. I think, guys, Lo Celso had an injury. As Lo Celso continues to recover from that injury, I expect him to be inserted into the starting 11. Ndembele is good, but I think Lo Celso is very good. I think Ndembele is good, Lo Celso is very good, and I think Mourinho prefers Lo Celso. That's what I'd say, because it seems like almost every match Lo Celso or Ndembele makes way for Lo Celso. But yeah, let's see what other people are saying. There was something else interesting I read here. Oh, Mahmoud says you should stream Arsenal game instead of Chelsea and Spurs. Sorry, Mahmood. I'd love to, but this is already my second live stream today, and that's like, what, 5 to 6 hours, depending on how long I stream after this one. So it's just like too much to do to 9 hours of streaming, especially like, to be fair, like I love doing this and I enjoy it, but like at the end of the day, I'm not really getting paid for it. So it's like, it's just too much to do like 9 hours. I have the other things, like I got to run, I got to do my own exercise, got to get some touches on the football myself, do some training, and then also get some schoolwork done. But I'd love to, but 2 is the max I can do. I could do 3, maybe, but I'd be absolutely knackered. Anyways, driving forward is Reece James, looking to find none other than Zuma, who picks out Ziyech. Zuma in an advanced area here, finds Reece James. Good intricate play here from Chelsea. Delivery, Ziyech. Back post, it's gone long, out for a Spurs goal kick here. Sifo is back. Sifo, how are you doing, mate? He says, I haven't been watching. Is the game good or boring? Sifo, I would say this much, okay? I want to be clear here. Oh, Giroud is warming up now. Yes, bring him on sooner rather than later, Lampard. We want to see this Giroud coming on will liven up the game, I think, because he's an important player for this type of match. The way that the match is being played, he's someone that needs to be playing. Sifo, it's been good football. It's just not exciting in terms of there's not a lot of chances created. There's not a lot of shots. But it's good football. Opportunity for Ziyech there. He takes a shot, lofts it miles over the goal. Disappointed there, but good chance there from Chelsea. Strident says, "Come on, Ziyech. Wow, has to be better. Yeah, needs to be a little more refined there, a little more, calm." I think he just got a little, when you do, in a match, guys, based on my personal experience, which, you can take it or leave it. In a match when you're playing, and there's not that many chances, when you do get the big one, you have to be composed because, you're so frantic, you're working so hard for that chance, and then I think you get sometimes overwhelmed you've been working so hard for the chance, and then when you finally get it, you're not composed to finish it, and I think that's kind of what happened there. Sifo says, I've noticed that Chelsea against top clubs aren't really too good. Well, Sifo, here's what I would say about Chelsea, and this is kind of my analysis on them. I think, they play good football, they have good players, they're better defensively by far, they're attacking, they've got solid players. The issue with Chelsea is they have all this possession, but they don't actually create that much from it. Like, the chances that they do create, they haven't been clear-cut at all, by any means. They've been, like, difficult shots, you know what I mean? And I feel like, I don't know what that is. I think that may be chemistry and just, I think as you know players more and you get to know their tendencies, you can be more creative because you kind of have that second nature. Right now, there's that second nature at Chelsea is lacking. Abraham does really well there. He's potentially in behind, but he loses his balance again. Abraham, man, is just he's so skinny, so tall, and he just loses his balance very easily. And I think I don't know what that necessarily is. Maybe he needs to bulken up or whatnot, but he just loses his balance very easily, and he's getting muscled off the ball by Dyer and others. So, guys, if you are enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for 40 likes on the stream. We're very close to our goal. It'd be great if we could hit it, and subscribe if you are new to the channel. So far, we are 68 minutes and 26 seconds into the match, and it is 0-0. Chelsea versus Tottenham Hotspur. Picking up the ball is Kovacic, looking to play inside. Ziyech, opportunity here. Mount, works it. Werner, right foot, Werner. deflected away again. And yeah, they just can't quite seem to have that cutting edge Chelsea, you know, like it's just not, it's, I don't know, they can't open them up. Spurs are good in this situation, but City did a much better job at opening up Tottenham than Chelsea have. But they were also more susceptible on the counter too, because they were more expansive. And I know Serenin probably won't like any of what I said, but it's just the facts. It's just the facts of the matter. On the ball here is Mount. Mount looking to play forward. I believe that's Chilwell there. Chilwell, back to Mount. Mason Mount. I want to see, come on, bring these subs on, man. Bring on Giroud. Kovacic, switching the point of the attack. Out wide. Reece James, got to get end line here, Reece. Decides to play inside, gives it away sloppily. Now here comes Spurs. Oh, but Kane gets absolutely, Kane just, oh, no. Kane gets fouled there. Yeah, no, City were better going forward than Chelsea have been, 100% against Tottenham. They did a better job at opening them up. That's just because they're better in possession. So, Seren and I agree with you. Guta says, hi, Fergie. Hi, everyone. Welcome, Guta. It's so good to see you. Good to hear from you again, Guta. So far, 0-0 in this match. Smash the like button, Guta. We're aiming for 40 likes. And yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in like Guta, smash the like button, subscribe, and 0-0. 69 minutes and 57 seconds in precisely. 58, 70 minutes right there, guys. If you want to sync the game, I'll read it off. 73, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, Christian Pulisic's about to come on, guys. He's getting his gear off. What do you guys think? Do you rate the Pulisic beard or not? It's a bit weird seeing him with the beard, but interesting look. All right, Reguilón throwing here. Timo's been disappointing. Yeah, we haven't seen much from him, and I mean, I think overall this year Timo's had a solid year. I think he's gonna just continue to get better. I think Premier League guys, like any league, there's adjustment periods to stuff. Like unless you're unless you're the rare oddity of Bruno Fernandes, and I mean there's other players as well, but like I think Bruno's a perfect example of like a player that came in and just lit it on fire from the beginning he stepped in the league. Whereas, you know, other players, it takes adjustment. But I don't think by any means Timo's had a bad year at Chelsea. I think it's just, you know, it's going to take a little time, and I expect him. How many goals do you think he'll bag this year? Guys, this is an opportunity here. It's going to be a corner kick for Tottenham. Delivery into the box. Flicked on. Back post. Opportunity. And they're not able to create anything from it. Little calls of penalty from Spurs, but nothing really in there. Tammy needs Bayern because Bayern gets everyone buff. Says Deli20. Very funny. Of course, referring to Goretzka. But yeah, how many goals do you guys think Timo will score this year? I'm very curious, you Chelsea fans. What are your expectations in the Premier League? In the Premier League alone. 24 years of age, still pretty young. Another corner here for Tottenham. Let me pull up how many goals Timo scored this year. I believe it's 4. Yes, 4 goals, 2 assists, 10 Premier League matches. I mean, if you multiply that by what? There's 38 Premier League matches. I mean, I think he could score 15 this year. I think that would be a very solid year. And if I was a Chelsea fan, which I'm not, but if I was a Chelsea fan, 15 goals in the Premier League from Timo Werner would be a very successful year. It's just who is he scoring those goals against? Is it the West Broms of the world, or is it the big clubs? And it tends so far to have been some of the smaller clubs. All right. Looking to move the ball now are Chelsea. Chelsea, just being patient, man. Just working the ball, you know, not trying to do too much. Very patient here. And he's going to play it all the way back now, Reece James. And, yeah, just being patient, moving it. Spurs, again, they're comfortable to sit in this compact position. Guys, if I think with a 0-0 draw, I think both clubs will not be defeated, but I don't think either club will be happy. I want to see Bale come on, though, and I don't know if Mourinho's going to do it. It's got to happen soon, though. There's been a collision between Aurier and... There's going to be a collision between Aurier and Chilwell, so hopefully both of them are all right. Chilwell seems to be in a bit of pain, and I hope he's fine. Pulisic is coming on, however, and who is he coming on for? Let's wait and see, guys. Give me just a moment to double-check that. I want to make sure I'm... Ooh, spider's on my hand. Whoa, the spider was on my hand. I don't want to kill the spider. I'm not into killing animals, but I may take... Oh, my goodness gracious. Whoa, the spider was on my hand, y'all. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. That is weird. Oh my goodness gracious. It's a pretty big spider too. Like it's that big, and it's like, oh my goodness, wow. I mean, I'm not like super scared of them, but I just don't like having the spider crawling on me. I'm not gonna kill it. I want to take it outside, but I'm not gonna do that during the live stream. That was like, whoa. I think it's been like crawling on me. I think it's literally been like crawling on my body the entire. Okay, it's back again. Nah, mate. All right, you've got to bug off, mate. Nah, leave me alone, bud. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Oh my god, this guy's frantic like too. He's hiding underneath my laptop. I don't want to close it on him. All right, mate, move. Aurier and Chilwell. That was a bad collision. Hopefully Chilwell's knee's all right. That was not great. And yeah, wow. Oh my goodness. I haven't seen Tottenham winning a trophy in my life so far. I want to see them winning this season. And Sivo responds, "You're going to wait until your next life flat. Tottenham are never going to win a trophy." Wow, I think I think this year they could do it. And I'm not talking about the Premier League. I think it's possible. I think they're not favorites to win the Premier League, but I think there's the potential for them to. That said, I think like they could win a FA Cup or a Carabao Cup. Are they still in the Carabao Cup? I'm not certain. But yeah, I think they have the potential to win something. You just never know. I think Mourinho, though, they're playing really well. This is some of the best football I've ever seen Tottenham play in terms of like how successful they are getting results, is what I would say. Guys, we are just one like away from our goal of 40. If you guys could help us reach that goal, it'd be greatly appreciated. So make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, thank you guys all for the support today. It's been unreal. From our first live stream on my second channel for the United game that was so fun to now has been fantastic. All right, match is back underway. I think I may have squashed a spider with my laptop. I hope I didn't. No, he escaped. But yeah, wow. They won the Audi Cup, says Serenin. Oh, man, you guys, I'm not getting involved. I'm not clowning Tottenham. I'm keeping my unbiased stance. Guys, we hit 40 likes. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, we'll finish out this game. We have 15 minutes left, roughly. I hope we see a winner, man. Don't make us sit through the full 90 minutes for a 0-0. Whoa. Getting a little chippy there, guys. Getting a little chippy. Mason Mount, I'm going to get booked there for a yellow card, and deservingly so. DeAndre, my second channel is Fergie's United fan channel. It's where I do United content, but there's going to be United live streams on there, and also United videos. And I do analysis videos about United, so it should be, yeah, it's good stuff. I recommend guys to check it out. And yeah. Especially if you're into United, if that's not what you're into, that's fine. That's all right. That's why I got this channel too. But yeah, starting the second channel up. All right, here we go. Harry Kane and DeAndre. If you haven't already, opportunity here. For Son looking to knocking the ball along is Zuma. To Abraham challenging. Oh, Abraham's got knocked to the ground again, man. He got hit hard there though. I feel for him. Challenging for the ball. Kane doing well to use his body. Guys, this game's getting chippy though. I like to see it. Like. It's been 75 minutes. Like, it better start getting chippy now, because otherwise it won't. Moving the ball, though, now are Tottenham. Ball played out wide. Looking to play it forward. Really well done there. Well worked. Come on. Tell the spider to chill. You're live streaming. Serenin still sticking to the 2-2, which would be a draw, Serenin, so I still would count that for the predictions. Maybe you'll win the shout-out this week, guys, as I do predictions video each week, so yeah. Tune in next week and leave your comments on the predictions and for your predictions, and the winner gets a shout out. So cool little feature we have on the channel. Dyer now on the ball, moving it, being patient here. Højbjerg, Spurs again. They just, Chelsea are being pretty. How do I want to put this? Chelsea are being pretty cautious as well. Like, Chelsea are being very cautious in terms of the way they're defending. They're not putting taking risks. They're just kind of sitting behind the ball too. And it's going to be hard for Spurs. They're not a team that typically are fantastic at breaking teams down. That's okay. The spider is back. All right, opportunity played out wide to Reguilón. Playing it back now to Sissoko. Looking to play it over to Rondon. Why does it want to come to me? Like, Spider, you've got this whole room. Like, why are you crawling over here, bro? I think I've only so far only predicted Leeds Everton wrong. Well, that's a lot better than me, and I'll tell you that much, Renan. The time you doing predictions, I'm doing schoolwork or I'm in school, says Mahmood. Oh, no worries, Mahmood. No worries. Make sure you focus on your school, Mahmood. School is very important. And yeah, school is always a priority, man. Focus on your school. He says, so that's why I don't leave, but I will try next week. No, mate, you don't have to leave, mate. Like, it's important to focus on your school. Just watch it when you have time, or if you don't, or don't. Like, it's up to you. Like, whatever you want to do. Abraham will be subbed off here for Giroud. Guys, Giroud is coming on now. Abraham looks in a bit of pain. He's been kind of tossed around today. I do feel for him in terms of like, how would I put this? In terms of you know, he gets into good areas, but he's just doesn't have the strength or ability to keep on his feet when he gets knocked over a lot, and it's hard. I don't know. He hasn't played that particularly well today, but Giroud's coming on now. If I win the shout out, will you refer to me as Prediction King? Right? I don't know. I think, you know, I never. I try and stay humble, but Prediction King, you get me. You get me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But hey, my predictions aren't as bad as people think. My predictions are pretty good. I'm 50-50 this year so far. And that's pretty good. You guys may say, oh, 50-50, that's, you get that if you guess. Actually, that's incorrect because there's win, loss, and draw. So if you were to guess numerically, you'd probably get 33%. So I'm above that, and I'm going to break 60% on the season. Trust me, you know. Trust me, you know. It gets better as the year goes on because, you know, we learn more about the teams and whatnot. But yeah. Mahmoud says, I saw you predicting with on the Bluebird channel. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great YouTuber. I really do enjoy the stuff he does over there. And yeah, I check out his videos as well. So I definitely watch a lot of other content creators. So, all right, there's 10 minutes left. I'm going to focus on the match. And then, guys, we'll do a brief analysis after the match, so don't go anywhere. And then after the match, on top of that, I will just do a Q&A, and then I'll call it a day. So, yeah. All right, Hugo Lloris looking to knock the ball long there, claiming it, challenging for the ball. And, yeah, there we go. Ball played out wide now. Chilwell. He's been taken down there. So it's going to be a Chelsea free kick. Guys, there's no urgency from either side, and that kind of irritates me a little bit. Like, I guess it's gotten a little more chippy. But there needs to be more urgency from both sides, and that's something that's a little frustrating. Like, let's see these teams grow into the match a little more. Let's see them get a little more, you know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But, yeah, Mahmoud says, I'm going to steal your predictions. Hey, that's what I want. I want you guys, you know, hopefully at one point, you know, you'll look at my predictions and be like, yeah, there's a pretty good likelihood that's going to happen. And I think I'm improving, so, you know, you never know. Anyways, driving forward is Mount. Shot! Oh, good shot. Great, even better save, though, from Lloris. Mount with a fantastic shot, and Lloris with what a save that was. Mount looks in a bit of pain there after taking that shot, though. But he smashed that. Mount smashed that. Great save. He just got a hand on it. Chelsea can suffer now after taking Werner off, says Harish. Harish is not having it. Ollie says, if one of them were to score a winner, which team would do so? Ollie, I don't see a winner being scored right now. It's hard. It's hard right now. I mean, Spurs haven't threatened in a while. Like, I haven't seen a big opportunity. I'd say Chelsea probably, actually, is what I'd say, and I don't want to upset you and other Spurs fans, but realistically, Spurs haven't actually done much in a little while now. Whereas Chelsea have had some good opportunities. You know, Abraham was in some good areas and just wasn't able to quite put it away, whereas I think Giroud could do that. And also, that was a great shot from Mount. I think we're seeing Chelsea maybe, you know, take a slight edge. Not a big one, but a slight edge. So I hope that makes sense. All right, ball played inside again. On the ball here. Kane looks to switch the point of the attack. Yeah, looks like Chelsea, but Spurs don't need a lot to score, so Serenin. Delivery. Oh! Mendy got a touch, but it did fall into the back post, and potentially if someone was there, Kane's going to get called for a foul there, pushing Ziyech from behind. It's going to be a Chelsea free kick. Mahmoud says, I think Spurs will win, get a late winner. Wow, so, okay, so Mahmoud thinks, people think different. I've seen, Serenin agrees with me. Yeah. Serenin agrees with me. Havertz is coming on, guys, for Ziyech. Ziyech hasn't had a great match today. And, yeah. Guys, I want to see what you guys think. After the match, I'll be doing my my player ratings. So I'll do a brief analysis, player ratings, and then a Q&A. And make sure you stick around for the player ratings to share your own player ratings for the match. It's always good. And, yeah. Guys, we did hit 40 likes, like I said already. So, again, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting today. It means a lot to me. And, yeah, it's been a really good day for both channels. So I'm very grateful. All right, on the ball here, moving it. Yusuf says, have you decided what the next watch along will be, and will Chelsea score? I don't think either team will score. Next watch along, I'm not certain. It'll probably be at the weekend. I'll probably do one I may try and do one on the United channel and again on the main channel. We'll see how everything goes, how much schoolwork I get done and whatnot. And yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But I'll let you know in the Discord for sure. And there may be midweek games, and if there is a midweek game, maybe I'll do a United stream. We'll see. Got to make sure I'm getting all the content out I want. First, though, because I got to get the videos. Videos, like, I love live streaming. Videos, though, tend to be my priority in terms of, I think, you know, long term, I think videos are where the true growth comes, you know. But anyways, look back to the match. 83 minutes, 38 seconds, 39, 40, 41, 42. For those of you that want to sink. Ball played out wide now. Chelsea trying to make something happen here. Pulisic tries to deliver, takes deflections. I have a feeling that Vonnie will score a brace today, Yusuf. Me too. I have the strange feeling that he will as well. You always stick to your predictions, says Serenin. And Harish says, feels like Spurs might get a goal from somewhere. So very split here, guys. Very, very split. Ball played now to Kovacic. Kovacic over to Reece James. Reece James now to Zuma. Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva into the feet of Havertz. Havertz now. This game, man, is just like where is the cut? Like there's no risk being taken. Both teams are playing it safe. Like, come on, take a few risks here. Havertz picking up the ball. Let's see if Havertz can add something to this match. Plays it out wide. Delivery into the box. Giroud. Oh, those are the balls though that are going to be successful. Giroud, I think, fouls Dyer there, making sure he's all right. Class act. But yeah, I think Giroud, guys, seriously, could be the difference maker because of the way he can head the ball. And that's where they've created most of their chances from. You know, you just got to keep delivering those balls. I think if I'm Chelsea, get it to the wide area, get it to Reece James, who's been spot on with his crossing. Chilwell's pretty good as well, and look to deliver into the box. That's what I'm saying. That would be kind of my what I'd be looking to do here. Mourinho working with his assistant at the board, trying to make some decisions here, what they want to do. I'm surprised he didn't bring on Bale. I think Bale would have been an interesting player to bring on. But yeah. Making a cheesy toasty, it's better than the game, says Harish. Hey, mate. Hey, you got to live your best life. Got to live your best life. Afterwards, I'm going to get after this live stream, after 5 hours of the live stream, I'm going to get a cheeky bowl of cereal, maybe a little orange juice, and relax a bit. Maybe watch a bit of Arsenal Wolves, just without doing the stream for a bit to relax, and then jump into the homework. But yeah, Yusuf says, bit of a random question, but would you ever learn another language? Yusuf, I've thought about it. I've taken Spanish class or whatnot, but it's difficult, man. I feel like, I don't know. Maybe if I moved to another country, ball, back post, opportunity. Oh, sorry, Yusuf. I just got to be focused on the game. Just give me a second here. Delivery, takes a deflection. Son challenging with Chilwell. Chilwell and Son challenging on the left flank. Chilwell keeps it. Back to N'Golo Conte. Bale's busy golfing, says everyone. Oh, man. That's pretty funny, though. I can't lie. Those memes are so good. And yeah. Headed away by Zuma, and now Thiago Silva here. Kane pressing back to Zuma. And yeah, I think if I moved to another country, Yusuf, then I would consider it. I think it also give me more of like an emphasis to do it. Reece James, delivery, back post, opportunity, headed across goal. However, coming to claim it is Lloris. And Pulisic, you know, a lot of the balls have gone into Pulisic. Giroud hasn't been, you got to target Giroud. Like, Pulisic's not going to be winning those challenges in the air, you get me. But yeah, that's what I would say, Yusuf. If I'm moving to another country, I think with that incentive to learn it, I think I definitely would make an effort and consider definitely doing it. And yeah. All right, here we go. 87 minutes in, still 0-0. It doesn't look like either team will score, guys. I'm just being honest. And I think, you know, shout out to the full 90. I think he predicted 0-0 for this one. I predicted 2-1. Man, my predictions are going to be bad this week, I'm telling you right now. And also, I have Kane and Son on my fantasy team, and Reece James, and none of them have done. Oh, I guess Reece James will get good points for the clean sheet, but Kane and Son aren't going to get anything. Chelsea very pragmatic today with all the crosses into the box. Yeah, it's because they can't. I mean, for me, Harish, it's like they're just not able to break. Oh, opportunity here for Spurs, headed away. They're not able to break them down. They're not able to. That's the thing with Chelsea, right? All the possession, but it's just not like they create many clear-cut chances from it. And I think it's like that's the issue with Lampard for me that I've seen the entire time. Chelsea have always looked good with their possession. Ooh, Kovacic is making a great run forward there, taken down. It's going to be a free kick for Chelsea in the Tottenham half, and a yellow card will be given to Reguilón there. But yeah, for me, it's always been Chelsea can possess the ball, are so good on it. I mean, second to City in the Premier League, but I think rather close. The difference between Chelsea and City is City have this possession, but they can actually open teams up and create channels and manipulate defenses in a way that they want, so they can slot those balls in behind for their forwards. Whereas Chelsea, yeah, they keep the ball, but they're not actually able to manipulate and create overloads and and create all those chances. And that would be my major criticism of Chelsea. And let me know if you guys agree. Davies is coming on here. I think it's more of a defensive. This is Mourinho making more of a defensive substitution here. I think Bergwijn's off, Davies on, and that's kind of Mourinho saying, all right, we're going to see this game out. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it, guys. 89 minutes into the match, and it's still 0-0. Guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button. We're at 43 likes. Maybe we could hit 50. That would be insane if we could. And also subscribe if you are new to the channel. It would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, we're just trying to grow our subscriber base as well. And we do live streams each week, so it's a good place to be. All right, opportunity, free kick here for Chelsea. 89 minutes. It's a free kick. We're just waiting for them to take it. There's a substitution, as I said. Davies for Bergwijn. And here we go. Launched into the area. Trying to challenge. Ooh. Little clash of heads there. Hopefully everyone's all right. Rondon, clash of heads there. Chelsea's game plan is the exact same as the one they used against Sevilla, says Yusuf. If Spurs draw, then they're still top of the table, so I don't mind, says Ollie. Yeah, it's not a bad performance at all for Spurs or Chelsea, really. It's not a bad performance. You still get a point against a major rival in a big match, but it's, you know, I feel like both clubs would want a little more from it overall. Like, it's not, I think it's like you're not happy, but you're not like upset either, is what I would say. I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents on it. Lampard there, standing on the touchline. 90 minutes in, guys. We're waiting to see how much added time there will be. Very happy with the results, kind of, says Ollie. All right, let's wait and see how much added time there will be, guys. 90 minutes, 14 seconds for you, those of you just joining us, and it's Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. And after the match, guys, okay, substitution being made here for Spurs. 4 minutes of added time. Lucas is coming on. I just don't understand the point of making a substitution in the 90th minute for the most part. Like, unless you're just trying to kill time. Like if you want Lucas to actually have an impact, bring him on sooner. He's maybe gonna touch the ball once. So I think this is just a substitution by Mourinho to kill the rest of the time here. I mean, which I understand. I mean, that's tactical, right? But I just personally, I'm still paranoid about that spider. But personally, I just find it very, I don't know, useless in some ways. Like, neither team is really that threatening. It's not like Spurs are getting just absolutely done up. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. I hope that does. But yeah, Lucas is coming on. Let's see who he's coming on for. Son. And man, just frustrating to see such a goalless game. I mean, I don't want to say boring. I think it was interesting. But it's just like, you know, sometimes these big matches disappoint. And like the United-Southampton match, what a match that was. So exciting. Arsenal-Wolves, I think, will be boring too, to be honest with you. And I think it's a good matchup, but I think it will be boring, and that's partially why I decided not. Well, I mean, obviously I had United Southampton and Chelsea Tottenham ahead of that one, but like that's an interesting match to me. But I just don't know if it'll be actually that exciting. So stepping on is Lucas now, guys, and we have 2 minutes left of play. Ball played in now. Let's see if he can do anything here. I don't think he will be able to. Now both teams can suffer, says Harish. Opportunity there for Giroud, but unable to get it past Lloris. Yusuf says, I can be honest, I was looking for live streams planning to spam and troll you the very first video. I watched of you, but I liked you and decided now, and that's how I discovered your channel. Thank you, Yusuf, man. I really do appreciate that. I know that's what a lot of people do for live streams, like to spam and troll and whatnot. And to be honest, you know, if that's your thing, people out there that are watching that are new, that's fine. I don't really care. But yeah, I appreciate it, man, Yusuf. It's great to have, you know, those of you that are like, obviously the new people, thank you so much. Also, those of you that are so consistent, in tuning in, I'm so grateful. Like having like at least 10 to 15 people I can talk to every match just makes it so much better. Like me just talking to live stream by myself is not nearly as fun as having you guys here, and you get me. So, so seriously, thank you. And yeah, Yusuf says he stopped like just spamming. Or yeah, trolling on live streams, which fair play, mate. Yeah, it's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, back to it. Opportunity. Oh my goodness, Spurs had a good opportunity there, and Lo Celso just, I don't know what he was looking to do. Mourinho's not happy with that. Mourinho is not happy with that. Mourinho substituted a player with 5 seconds remaining during his time at United, says Guta. Very, very funny. Ollie says, oh my goodness. 93 minutes, guys, left, and this match is almost over. I assume no one's probably going to score here, but I'm going to keep it going. Ollie says, I saw your channel today because of the live stream, being a Spurs fan, but you're pretty good, and I'll stick around. Thank you, Ollie. I appreciate that, mate. And like I said, we've got a lot of content. Like, I know a lot of people who are into live streams don't necessarily into the videos, but, like, I genuinely recommend at least just check out the video once I post the new predictions, and yeah, I think it's a good time. So hopefully we'll see you again, Ollie, and I appreciate you stopping by today. Bella, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Genuinely, mate, I appreciate it. And Serenin says, Raul Grosjean was so lucky he drove into the diving board and his car exploded and cut in half. Then the restart of the game and Perez has his car flipped. Serenin, I'm not sure what you're referring to. I'm very confused. Guys, that is the full 90 minutes. Mourinho's not having it, he says. Josh, it's stupid from Lo Celso, and that is full time. I want to see Frank Lampard and Mourinho here embrace, and then I'll just go through my kind of analysis, then my player ratings, and then finally just do a little Q&A before we call it a day. I'm gonna go for 20 more minutes, and then I'll call it a day. I think that's about right. And yeah, I'm not seeing Frank Lampard. I think I may have missed it, but oh, he's referring to F1. Formula One. Thank you for that, Yusuf. I was not aware of that. It's not that big here in the U.S. Formula One, and I'm not back into it, but that's crazy. Are they both okay? I hope they are both okay, and yeah. Got it. All right, here we go, guys. So full time now. Tottenham Hotspur versus Chelsea. Not the most exciting, interesting game, but still nonetheless a good one, guys. If you can stick around, I recommend you do. We're going to do a brief analysis and then go into my player ratings. For this one. Quickly, though, I want to say, guys, if you are enjoying the live content and are looking for more content, I have a podcast, and it's linked. I just sent the link there. I recommend you guys check it out. Just give it a listen. See if you enjoy it. We did a new episode, remembering and embracing and remembering the legacy of Diego Maradona is the best way to describe it, and that was dedicated to that one specifically. So if you guys want to take a listen there, I recommend it. And those of you who listen on Apple, it's now on Apple. You can find all the links for whatever podcast. It's available on all platforms, and that link shows that. So for those of you that are looking for it, you can watch it on any platform or listen to it on any platform. And if you guys listen on Apple, please leave a review and a star. That really does help. Like a written review helps so much in terms of helping other people find it. So thank you so much. And yeah. Anyways, let's see what other people are saying. Rippo is here. Welcome, Rippo. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are just tuning in like Rippo and others, make sure to smash the like button. We're aiming for, what are we saying? 50 likes now. Let's see if we can do it. We're 5 away. Yusuf says, you forgot to post a link in the Discord. Which link, Yusuf? I think I posted the link to the podcast. Are you referring to the podcast or the live stream? I'm not sure which one. But yeah, let me know down below. And yeah, like I said, link is there, guys, for the podcast. Please check it out. Yeah, anyways. Okay, I want to do my player ratings now quickly before we wrap this up and go into Q&A. Or first analysis, okay. I'm going to do analysis first, then player ratings, then Q&A. So the analysis, guys, so 13 shots for Chelsea, 3 on target, 61% possession. Spurs, 5 shots, 1 on target, 39% possession. And for me, overall, the Discord, Yusuf, is linked in the description, guys. It's like a WhatsApp group chat where you debate, discuss football topics. A lot of the guys from here are in there, so it's a really good community place to be a part of. And yeah, that's all linked in the description for the Discord. Anyways, back to it now. In terms of the match overall, I think it was a very even match. Neither team really wanted to get out of their comfort zone. Neither team really wanted to take a lot of risks. Chelsea possessed the ball a lot, but weren't able to. They didn't want to try and like push too many numbers forward because they didn't want to get hit on the counter. Spurs, on the other hand, sat in deep, gave up the ball, and just kind of pushed on. And it wasn't very exciting. And I think it was like, typical kind of Mourinho match where Lampard seen what happened to City, and he didn't want it to happen to him, so he kind of just didn't play it risky. And I think, I guess it makes sense because we're still a lot of football to play left, and for either team, like, getting a draw is totally fine. If we're looking at the Premier League table as of right now, there's still a lot of matches to be played in this match week, but Tottenham sit atop the Premier League table on 21 points. Liverpool second, also on 21 points. It's by goal differential that Tottenham are ahead, and Chelsea sit in third on 19 points. So I'm surprised Chelsea maybe didn't push on a little bit more, but again, if you lose to Tottenham, then you fall even further behind them. And then for the rest of the table, Leicester 4th right now, but they have a match coming up. Southampton 5th, Everton 6th. United still have a match in hand, and they sit in 7th. Villa 8th, and they still have 2 matches in hand. Man City 9th, a match in hand. West Ham, Wolves, Leeds, Newcastle, and then Arsenal in 14th. So for Arsenal, guys, today, this game is massive. This game is absolutely massive for Arsenal because looking at it, guys, they're sitting in 14th. And if they don't get a point today, I mean, they're going to be in big trouble sitting in 14th position. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Guys, all right, here we go. I'm going to go over now to my player ratings for this one. So here we go. Let's do player ratings really quickly. We have Tottenham in the 4-2-3-1. You have Lloris in goal, Aurier, Rondon, Dyer, and Reguilón. So I'm going to go Lloris, 6.5, solid performance. Aurier, a 6. Rondon, a 6. Dyer, 6.5. Reguilón, 6. I know it's been like, it's all solid. Everyone played, I feel like majority of players today played solid. No one was special. But Lloris, I guess I could get Lloris a 7. But he didn't really get tested that much. I'll go Lloris 7. Aurier, 6. Rondon, 6. Dyer, 6.5. Reguilón, 6. Sissoko, 6. Højbjerg, 7. Son, not really that involved. 5 point. I mean, I don't know. 6. I'm bad at playing. I guess I'm too nice maybe. And Dembele, I want to say 6. I want to say they all were fine, but they weren't. No one was brilliant. No one was brilliant. I think they were all fine. No one was brilliant. Bergwijn, 5. Kane, 6, 5. I don't know. I just feel like it was all pretty average. For Chelsea, I would go Mendy. Mendy for me was one of the better players. I'm going to give Mendy a 7 or an 8. No, let's go 8 for Mendy. Reece James, a 7. Zuma, 6.5. Thiago Silva, 6.5. Chilwell, 6.5. Kovacic, 5. Conte is 7.5. Mount, 5. Ziyech, a 5. Abraham, a 4. And then Werner, a 4 as well. So guys, that is my player ratings for the match. Now, I'm going to open it up to more of a general Q&A about football. So if you guys would like to share any thoughts about football, make sure to share them down below. I'm just Q&A, questions, comments, things, anything football related I'm willing to talk about right now for a little while. And I kind of want to go into the Premier League table just to kick it off. I mean, wow, what a competitive league we have for us this year. And at this point in the season, we have no clue who is going to win, which makes it even better, more exciting. Maybe I'll take a quick look at my fantasy team as well. I think that could be fun to take a look at with you guys for those of you in the fantasy league. But yeah, let's maybe pop over there, take a look real quick, and see how we're doing. I don't think it'll be too pretty, to be honest with you. It's not been great. Ollie, I seen you just join the Discord, my guy. Yeah, guys, if you want to join the Discord, the link, like I said, in the description of the video. And also the link for the podcast will also, from now on, always be in the description as well. Smash the like button. We're just 3 away from our goal of 50 likes now, and that would be insane. My fantasy team so far, I've had Reece James play. He got me 5 points. Very solid. Walker Peters got me 1 point. Son got me 3, and Kane got me 2. Good thing I didn't captain Kane or Son this week. I was thinking about it, but I captained Grealish. I still have Vardy, Grealish, Bowen, McGinn, Jimenez, and Bellerin, and Patricio. So still lots of players to play. Guys, let me know how your team is doing this week. And yeah, guys, what is the color of Manchester and the top 3 Premier League players at the end of the season? Yes, I want to know this one, guys. Who are the top 3 players in the Premier League this season? Please comment this, because me and Serena have been going back and forth. And I'd say for me, yes, Manchester is red, come on. But for me, the top 3 players in the Premier League right now, number 1, this season, just to clarify, not this entire year, just this season. Number 1 is Harry Kane. Harry Kane's been sensational, absolutely sensational. In terms of goals, assists, facilitating, he's been so good for Tottenham. So I go Kane. Listen, 7 goals, 9 assists in 10 Premier League matches. Kane, number 1. Number 2, Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes has been unreal for United. He's a difference maker for us. And today, his impact, I know Cavani was huge, but on top of that, Fernandes was fantastic as well. Fernandes, 7 goals, 3 assists. 9 matches. Insane. And then finally, I'd go Son. Son's been unreal for Spurs as well, and I think played a major role in why they're doing so well and why they are atop the Premier League table right now. And Son's got 9 goals, 2 assists in 10 matches. Insane. Now, I want to say, if I was picking a 4th player, Serenin, it would be De Bruyne. De Bruyne has been really good. He just hasn't necessarily had the same impact, and it's hard to make the argument when City are struggling so much. I think a lot of it, though, is injuries and whatnot. But you know what I mean. I hope you understand what I'm saying there. Like, De Bruyne has been good this year, just not what he's been last year, if that makes sense. So, yeah. That would be kind of my analysis on it. I want to see what others of you are saying in the chat. I've seen Sanjay. Thank you for tuning in, Sanjay. I appreciate you stopping by. He says Son, Kane, Werner. Wow, I don't know about Werner in the top 3 this year. He's been good, not that good. But Son and Kane I can get behind. Kane, Fernandez, and Mendy. Mendy's a good shout. Mendy's actually a very good shout. The thing is, Mendy hasn't been here for that long, but Mendy's a fantastic shout, and I would say maybe. I don't think for me Mahrez. Mahrez has been good, not on that level. Ferran Torres has been very good as well. But yeah, for me, Bruno's got to be in the top 3 this year, guys. Where would United be? Guys, listen to this. Where would Manchester United be without Bruno Fernandes? I want to ask this question. We're not even in a brilliant position right now, but where would we be without Bruno Fernandes? I might be under pressure from my board this week if FPL results go against me, but hopefully my form in the UCL will keep my job. Yeah. Hey, I'm a bit like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer too, Yusuf. I'm struggling in the Premier League. However, in that Champions League, I'm doing very, very good. Very good. So, yeah. What are other people saying? Without penalties. Guys, the whole thing about Bruno and penalties, yes. Since Bruno's joined the Premier League, he has, today now that's 15 goals actually. I think it's 15 goals, 10 assists. And maybe, I don't know if he assisted today, but he definitely scored. So that would be 15 goals, 10 assists since he joined the Premier League. And 7 of those goals are from penalties, but 8 are not. 8 are not from penalties. 8 of those goals are not from penalties, and in that same time period, he's outscored De Bruyne. So he's much more than a penalty merchant. Much more than a penalty merchant. And if you want to learn more about it, go check out the video on the second channel, Fergie's United fan channel. Man, I got so many little ventures I'm doing right now. I've got the Discord, the podcast, the second channel, Got to try and keep it all going. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying that kind of stuff. And again, the podcast, man, I really appreciate it to everyone that goes, checks and listens to it. And also, if you guys could go on Apple and leave a stunning review, that would be so helpful in terms of the growth of the podcast and whatnot. So yeah, one season wonder. I'm sorry, says Serena. Nah, mate, you can't. How can you call him a one season wonder? He's done it last season and also this season as well. It's just, just wait. Serenan's just trying to rile me up right now, but just wait, Serenan. Just wait. United will do the double against Man City just like last season. Oh, wow. I can't wait, man. I can't wait for the Manchester derby. It's going to be fun. Jota is decent, says Ollie. Yeah, Jota's been really, really good. And, shout out to him. He's been fantastic since joining Liverpool. It's hard to step in and perform at the level of Salah and Mane, and he's pretty much done it, Jota. So fair play to him. It's never an easy thing to do. Also, guys, if you do want to follow me on Instagram too, just so you can keep up to date, or if you want to contact me on there, I'll DM people all the time. It's at the Fergie Time Podcast on Instagram. I think the link for that is also in the description. Yeah, it is in the description. So yeah, make sure to check that out as well. And again, thank you to everyone that tuned in. We're just 2 likes away from 50, which is insane. So if you could help me get there, that'd be great. Let's see what other people. Wow, my mood is Kepa, Ozil, and Joe Linton. Of course, taking the piss. But Joe Linton, didn't he have a very good game for Newcastle? Didn't he score a couple goals? Maybe we're seeing the Joe Linton of Hoffenheim, which would be good for him, man. I feel bad for him. It's not been an easy transition to the Premier League, but maybe we'll see the Joe Linton of Hoffenheim. In the Premier League so far, 9 matches, 1 goal, 1 assist. So not quite. Not quite. Last year he had 2 goals and 2 assists. Jeez, that's tough. At Hoffenheim too, even he had 7 goals, 5 assists. But at Hoffenheim, I'm pretty sure he played more of an attacking midfielder role. You get me? I think he played more of an attacking midfielder role. Frank Lampard really made mistakes with his subs. He should have subbed on Giroud first instead of Pulisic and should have subbed him on earlier. Yeah, I think Frank Lampard. I think Frank Lampard should have made subs earlier. I think, the interesting thing with managers sometimes is, I think it's easy to be critical, but I think at the same time, they're very reluctant to put themselves out there on a limb because substitutions, if you make a sub that changes the game, like Ole did today, Ole is going to be absolutely praised by United fans. However, if he had made a sub that it cost them the game, or like looked at like it cost them the game, you get absolutely shredded. So sometimes the safe move is to not as a manager. But I agree. I think the Giroud one was pretty obvious. Like, I think a lot of the signings that we pick up on are quite obvious. And like the Cavani one today, completely obvious. I think the Giroud one, obvious. And I'm surprised it took Lampard so long to, it really surprised me that it took Lampard so long to figure it out. Because I thought that one was like, come on, mate. Like, is that not clear? Like, all your chances are coming from crosses, and Abraham keeps on getting tossed around. And I think it just, I don't know, it was obvious to me at least that that you needed to make a change there. With regards to Tottenham, where do they go from here? I would say Tottenham guys have a very interesting couple matches. They play Arsenal next week, which I think could be, I think it'll be a close one. And I think it's a match, where Spurs could very well win. But I think, again, they're not going to, getting some hate there in the chat. No worries. But, again, they're not going to, against Arsenal, Spurs, that's going to be a very interesting matchup. Maybe we'll do a little preview right now for it, because I'll most likely live stream it. It's going to be an interesting match, and here's why I think it'll be an interesting match. The North London Derby. Obviously, you had the rivalry, but more so what I would say is the styles of play are very interesting. Like, Arsenal are not playing like open, like typical Arsenal guys. What do we know about Arsenal typically? Arsenal, they like to be expansive, move the ball around, connect passes, look to play, look to break lines. Well, since Arteta's come in, they fixed the defense. But what are they not anymore? They lack creativity. Realistically, they lack creativity now. And they're not playing an open style. They're very fine, like Spurs are, to sit off the ball and counter. That said, like, Spurs' counter has been sensational. Arsenal's counter has been shite. But I think it'll be hard for them maybe to break down Arsenal at times, because Arsenal will be like, you know what, you guys can... Arteta's going to be like, you know what, break us down. Let's see you do it. And I think we could be in for another goalless draw. But that said, Spurs could win the match. I mean, Spurs are favorites going into the match 100%. But I think it could be very well a goalless draw. But in the football kid says Arsenal are going down. And I know you Spurs fans that's what you want to hear, but I got to be honest. I think, whereas Man City and Chelsea how do I want to put this? Where their style of play is good for Spurs. It's easy for Spurs to go up against. I think the Arsenal style of play is harder for Spurs to go up against, because Spurs haven't proven to me yet in possession that they're good enough to really break a team like Arsenal, who've been good defensively this year, down. Whereas when it's open and expansive, they're so good on the counter. But who knows? Maybe we'll see Harry Kane step up his game to another level, which has been unreal. All right, Aubameyang will leave Arsenal soon, says Mahmoud. Mahmoud, I disagree, because Aubameyang just re-signed a new contract, so there's no way I see him leaving Arsenal anytime soon. Yusuf says, the thing is for Arteta is playing really defensive football. I mean, someone who was Pep Guardiola's assistant is really surprising. Yeah, it is. It is definitely surprising. I think but actually, guys, I watched the Tifo football video. They're very good. What I learned from it was actually Arteta plays out more the back than Man City do. Pep actually hits the ball longer than Arteta does in terms of the way they play, but it's just that they're not like as expansive when they get the ball at the pitch. Like, they're not pushing as many numbers forward and whatnot. Serenin said he's heading out. Have a nice day and get some rest. Thank you, Serenin. I appreciate you tuning in and supporting and whatnot. And yeah, thank you for tuning in and whatnot. Ben says, can you sub to my channel? I work on all my videos. Yeah, Ben, I will sub after the live stream. And yeah, keep up the great work, man. It's all a grind. That's my biggest advice with YouTube. Keep up the work. And yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the live content thus far, make sure to smash like button. We're aiming for 50 likes on the stream. It'd be absolutely crazy if we could hit that goal. And yeah, thank you to everyone for tuning in. We're just one away now from actually that goal. So I appreciate it. And like I said, we do live content every week here on the Fergie Time podcast and prediction videos every week. Also, furthermore, we do what else do we do? Analysis videos. I have a podcast, a second channel, so there's a lot to do and a lot of content here. So make sure you sub as well. KC, I'm going to call you KC because I can't pronounce your first names. My apologies. Frank says, Frank, you should should implement some mid penetration. Leeds gameplay is way better. Casey, that's a good point. I think that's very true about Chelsea. There is no really, they're not great at breaking lines, and I think that's very true. Once they get the ball in the middle of the pitch, they're not able to break lines very much, or and that's why we see so many crosses, because they're having to push the ball wide and then cross in the box, whereas opposed to the midfield really creating that. And I think that's like, you have a lot of very more defensive minded midfielders, Conte, Jorginho, and Kovacic, but you don't have someone who could really break the lines, and that's what Havertz was supposed to be, but he hasn't quite lived up to it. So yeah, I think there's still little things that Lampard could work out, and I think little redundancies in Chelsea's side that makes it hard in terms of they have very similar players. So yeah, that's what I would kind of say. Good point there, Casey, though. I appreciate that. And I assume, Casey, are you a Leeds fan? I'm curious. I know I made a video about Leeds that did pretty well in terms of viewership. I think 6,000 viewers, and I got quite a few subscribers, so maybe you are a Leeds fan. But yeah. Do you watch 4-4 Tunes? I do not actually watch them very often. I've seen a couple, but not regularly. Your thoughts about Willian, says Mahmood. Mahmood, that's a great question, and I would say this about Willian. I think he's a good player. Chelsea fans, I want to get your input on this. I think he's a good player, but he hasn't really lived up to it at Arsenal. I think he's kind of past his best days, and I think Chelsea were kind of smart to let him leave because, he costs a lot of money, Willian. He's not a cheap player, and I think rightfully so. Like, he deserves to be paid if he wants to be in that manner, but I think it's a bit of as a club, it's a bit of a financial burden, Willian at times, for Arsenal if he doesn't pick it up, if that makes sense. So that would be kind of my 2 cents. Chelsea fan, honest analysis. I appreciate that, Casey, and that's what I try and do here. I'm a United fan. I have a separate channel for my United content because I want to be a little more, outgoing, my typical self. But here on this channel, it's all in-depth analysis, unbiased, trying to give my opinion on the game, and I appreciate that from you, Casey, as well. And Casey, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. We do the live streams weekly and whatnot. And yeah, smash the like button. People saying we hit 50 likes. It says 49 on mine, but it's regardless. I'm just grateful for all the support. So thank you again, and I'll take your word for it. 50 likes, my guys. Come on. Gonna have a sip of water. We've been streaming for almost 5 hours today. I know this one only says 2 hours and 37 minutes, but I did a prior live stream for the Man United game on my second channel. So pretty tired. Gonna call it a day in the next 13 minutes. I'll call it probably at 11 o'clock my time precisely, so I can get a bit of lunch and chill out for a little bit. But yeah, I appreciate you all tuning in. And like I said, Instagram, follow me over there. And one more time, I'm going to send, or maybe I may do it 2 more times, but I'm going to send a link to my podcast, guys, on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, everywhere you want. The link tree is there to click wherever you want to. And I genuinely recommend, please check it out. I would really appreciate it. Put a lot of time into that. And I think it has a lot of potential. As long as we get eyes on it, which is hard to do with podcasts. But yeah, genuinely check it out. We do a little. Our recent episode was remembering Diego Maradona, the legacy of him, and yeah, both me and my mate, he's a big Maradona fan. I was not as familiar with necessarily of him. Of course, I knew about him, but didn't know the intricacies of him. And I watched a documentary and we did a reflection. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna have this quick sip of water, and we get back to it. Messi got a yellow card for taking off his shirt after a goal and had a Maradona T-shirt. Wow, beautiful tribute there. That I just wish they could. I understand taking off the shirt is a yellow card, but I wish they could understand the circumstantial nature of that because it's just silly. But yeah, great tribute from Messi. And it shows the impact Maradona had on the footballing world. How serious is the De Gea injury, says Mahmood? I'm not sure. Let me take a look on Google right now, Mahmood. David De Gea. Good man. Good thing we have Dean Henderson, though, because Dean Henderson, seriously, what a player he is as well. A great goalkeeper, and I think he's going to take over from De Gea in the near future. All right, let's take a look here. Ole supplies De Gea injury update. So De Gea had to be withdrawn for Manchester United at Southampton after sustaining an injury in the first half. That was his 500th club appearance, so congratulations. And let's see. Let me see if I can scroll down here and find it exactly. A knock just above the knee, so hopefully he'll be okay for Wednesday, but we don't know. Of course, United will be playing Wednesday against PSG in the Champions League. I don't think it's necessary that he's back. I think, we could play Dean Henderson, and if De Gea needs the rest, I think do it. But yeah, good to hear that it's not too serious and it's just a knock. Knee injuries are always very scary stuff. So I haven't listened to the had a chance to watch your Bruno video and listen to the latest podcast, but I'll watch it today. I appreciate that, Yusuf. Yeah, I understand you guys are all very busy, but yeah, whenever you do have time, and if you are interested in the content, I'm not saying like you have to, obviously you don't, but if you're interested in the content, go check it out. And yeah, I appreciate that, Yusuf. Ben says sub to the channel. My guy, Ben, my guy. Shout out. Oh, will you make your Euro predictions before it starts? Are you referring to the Euros? Yes, I will. I will definitely be doing lots of content for the Euros. Someone says, please imitate Borat. Nah, mate, I'm not going to do that. It would just be a waste. It would be an absolute waste. Yes, I will be definitely making content for the Euros. You can 100% expect that from me. And yeah, I'm not going to be doing, I'm going to be doing live streams for United's games in the Champions League. I won't be doing too much Champions League coverage this year just because I feel like I'm trying to kind of focus my niche a little more on the Premier League. But, I mean, as it progresses, of course, I'm going to do more. And yeah, guys. Guys, what do you think? Oh, what a goal by Griezmann. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen any of the other matches. Once I pop off, I'm going to get myself a bowl of cereal and just watch a bunch of football highlights, take a little break and whatnot. Absolutely knackered. But yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the live stream thus far, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe for more football content. I would appreciate it. Live streams, analysis videos. I have podcasts, second channel, whatnot. And yeah, so make sure to check all that stuff out. And follow me on Instagram, Fergie10 Podcast, linked in my description. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, we're just doing a brief Q&A before we kind of call it a day. And I'm very grateful for everyone tuned in. It was a very successful live stream. And yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant spending this time with you guys. Anas says you are the best. Thank you, Anas. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I'm going to take a look and see if there's any other football news out there that we should cover. Maybe the Arsenal-Wolves game that's coming up. That could be interesting. I think it could be a 0-0 draw as well, though, or a 1-1. I think it's going to be boring. I have to say, guys, that I covered this on my second channel, but maybe we could talk about it a little more with regards to Cavani, man. Edison Cavani coming on today. Huge result. 33-year-olds coming on today and just lighting it up. It was insane. I mean, it was, seriously, as a United fan, one of my favorite games watching in recent times. It was so fun. And yeah, insane. Mahmood says, okay, bye, Fergie. You need a rest. Have a good one, Mahmood. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. And yeah, I really do appreciate you you stopping by. And yeah, I'm gonna take a rest in a couple minutes or so. But I'll enjoy live streaming, and I find it. I think we have a good relationship where I don't need to be absolutely going crazy all the time. I don't need to do that at all times. I can kind of relax a little bit and chat and just kind of look through my phone and see what football news is going on and whatnot. I appreciate Yusuf you sending it. I'm gonna take a look right now at the Griezmann goal, guys. Who of you have seen the Griezmann goal? And let me tell you if it's worth it or not. I see it. Messi played it out wide. Griezmann. Opportunity falls to Griezmann. Top of the box. Wow. Holy guys. Seriously, go check this out now. Seriously, go check out the Griezmann goal. That was insane. Thank you for sharing that, Yusuf, and thank you for whoever. I believe it was Mahmood who said to check it out. What a goal. Yeah. Guys, seriously, insane goal by Antoine Griezmann. Mental. I mean, that was beautiful. One of the best goals. That reminds me, it's a little Bruno-esque, Bruno-esque. Maybe Griezmann was watching some of Bruno. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, beautiful goal from him. Excited for Christmas, says Ben. Me as well, Ben. Christmas, great time of year. Just the time of year, being around family, celebrating is my favorite part for sure. See you, Fergie. What a day for us United fans. Hopefully we do bits against PSG. Yes, sir. And Yusuf, I'll keep you updated as to whether or not we'll be doing a live stream for the match against PSG. Maybe I will, but I've got to see school schedule and whatnot. It's going to be hectic, but I'm going to do my best to. Ben says, when is your birthday? My birthday is on October 14th, so it passed recently. Or not that recently. Over a month ago. Turned 19. Pretty crazy. Does it snow where you live? Ben, where I go to university, it snows in Massachusetts. Here it does not. Here it's warm in California. Beautiful weather. Prefer the warm weather, to be honest with you, but yeah. Who do you think is going to win, Anas? Anas, are you talking about Arsenal versus Wolves, or what match are you talking about? Let me know in the chat with regards to who do you think will win. And yeah, let me know down below in the chat. And Anas and others, if you guys are enjoying the live content, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you are new. And yeah, like I said, so much more stuff on the way. Other interesting stuff here. Do you have a dog? I do not have a dog. I have 2 cats. Shout out Sage and Basil. Absolute legends. And is there any other exciting news here? Roy Keane says it's not good for your health watching Man United and slams Fred. Wow. Guys, Roy Keane, oh man, it's a hard one. It is a hard one with Roy Keane because, he is such a good footballer. Fantastic footballer, seriously. Scott says, what kind of new stuff is on the way? So, Scott, I assume you, Scott, I assume you're referring to what kind of content I have. So each week I do a predictions video. I shoot for every Wednesday. I post a predictions video. I also have a podcast, which I will link. Right now. It's called the 50/50 Podcast, available on all platforms. We are posting them every Saturday. We record on Fridays, and it's breaking down Premier League, football world, but also more recently remembering Maradona and his legacy. That was something that we did recently, and that was like a special episode after watching the documentary and kind of reflecting. So it's very versatile, that podcast. So that's also something, and also analysis videos. And then on my second channel, I have content. I do a weekly analysis video for United, and also doing live streams on there as well. So that's, if you're looking for content, Scott, that's the kind of content we have on the way. And yeah, a doctor gave Maradona the wrong medicine, which made him die, says Ben. People are attacking the doctor and fuming. Is that true, Ben? Is that true? I don't know if that's actually true, and I wanna before we say anything like that, I wanna be very clear there. Okay. They're saying there is the potential. I just seen this on TMZ and the New York Post. There is the potential for it, but I don't want to go ahead. Yeah, I just seen that, Ben. That's very interesting development. And yes, the headlines do say officials raid the home of Diego Maradona's doctor, and there's the potential for negligence and death, or even potential manslaughter, they're saying. So that's very interesting, guys. That's a crazy development. Very, very sad again. Wow. I mean, that's insane, man. That's actually insane right now. But yeah, I don't want to speak on it too much because there's going to be a lot of updates here. And yeah, shout out to Messi for the tribute, man. That was beautiful. I just seen a video of that. Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't know. We don't know what's gone on, what the intentions were, so I'm not going to speak on any more of it for now until I see it develop more. I don't think it's a good thing to try and speculate and whatnot. But yes, there is a reports about them raiding the doctor's home, and that's to be fair, guys, that's not that's for investigation. That's not by like random people. That is by law enforcement. So there could be something brewing there in terms of accidental or negligence or yeah, manslaughter. Okay. Where do you think United will place in the Premier League? Unbiased opinion. So at the beginning of the season, I believe I placed them 4th, and I think they have a good shot at it. We've won 3 straight matches now in the Premier League. It's just the thing with Ole, man, is the inconsistency. So it's hard to really say. So I see Scott says, "Thank you." Yeah, of course, Scott. And yeah, Scott, genuinely, the podcast. If you're looking for some. Podcast is arguably one of the things I'm most proud of. I do it with another YouTuber. It's a debate show. We talk, discuss. It's arguably the thing I'm most proud of. But yeah, I seriously check it out. Just give it a try. Give it a try for me. I appreciate it. What do you think United will place in the Premier League? Says Ollie. I think we have a shot at the top 4 still. I think there's a good shot for the top 4. It's so hard, man, because you just don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know what teams are gonna fade away. Like Wolves has a shot for the top 6, and they're sitting in 11th right now. It's so hard to know where people are really what's gonna happen, and with injuries and everything, I think we still have a shot for the top 4, and I think that's being realistic. But I can't pinpoint a single location. I think I'd be hopeful that we finish in the top 6 for sure, and I think we will. But top 4 is really what I'm gunning for. I just want to see us in the Champions League. Champions League football is huge, absolutely huge for everything regarding money, spending, being able to bring in new players. It's massive for clubs. So. Yeah. Ben says, when is your next video or stream? So, Ben, the next video will probably be on Wednesday, and that will be a predictions video for Week 11 in the Premier League. As for stream, I'm not certain yet, but that's why, Ben, if you have Instagram or Discord, you can follow me over there, and I'll keep you updated. Instagram, Fergie Time Podcast, Discord link in the description. I think the Instagram link is in the description, too. but only Chelsea, Tottenham, and Hertha want Boateng. Yeah, what do you guys? I think Boateng for me, Sandro, he's just a little old, and I feel like he's kind of past his best days. I feel like it's a lot of money potentially for a player that's only gonna get worse from here on out. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all to Boateng, but he is 32. He's not moving quite the way he did, and yeah, I think it's just I don't know. That's kind of my 2 cents. I just want to get your thoughts though, Sandro. And Bayern have won all games so far in the UCL, but the last 3 they have had a bad performance. All right. A lot of money. He is not earning much. Is he not? I assumed he would be, but yeah, guys. Let me double check that real quick before Boateng wages. I want to double check this. 2.5. Oh, he's not making very much money then compared to what I thought. I thought he would be making a lot higher weekly wage, so I was actually incorrect there. Wait up, but then I also see 250,000 euros a week. I can't. It's hard to tell. It doesn't. Wait. Oh, that may be someone else. Got it. Let me see. Jerome Boateng. Okay. These are. Wait. What? Okay. So on one side, Sandro, it says 250,000 pounds per week, but then on here it says 2.5 million euros. So that's very contradictory. That's actually very strange. I came back to watch Averts on this video so Fergie could secure the bag. My guy. Very funny. I appreciate that though, bro. I actually do. We're trying to. It's helpful, to make a bit of money here and there. I can kind of invest in equipment and keep working towards it. So yeah, very grateful for that. And yeah, I appreciate the support, man. Having the platform is really my favorite part. Alba's. I think you mix it up with Alba. Yeah. Okay. To be clear, Yusuf, that I think that's the site. I'm looking at the site and I agree. I think they have mixed it up with Alba, because that does not seem correct to me. He doesn't. I don't. There's no way he's making 250K a week if his yearly salary is only around 2.5 million euros. So I don't know. These seem incorrect, but let's see if there's another one on here. Maybe it's last year's salary they're looking at. I don't know for sure, but it's not. Here we go. Boateng, it says 205,000 pounds per week on this other site too. So he's still, regardless, he's making a considerable chunk of money. And I just don't know if he's necessarily worth that money anymore is what I would say. So, yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents on it, guys. I want to keep going, but I feel like I should wrap it up and call it a day. We'll end with this question from Ollie. What player do you want Man U to sign next? Ollie, I think we need to look for a center back and a central defensive midfielder, but the player I would want to target is Dayot Upamecano from RB Leipzig. Young center back, very good on the ball, just strong, fast. I think he'd pair well with Maguire or Lindelof, either one, whoever's in the best of form. Also, though, Oli, I know it's Ollie, excuse me. I know it sounds bad me saying this after United got the win today, after a big win, good substitution by Solskjaer, bringing Cavani on. I still think for us to take those next steps forward, it's gonna have to come down to moving on from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I think he's done a good job at United, but I think what is United? What do we want to be? We want to be great. We want to be winning trophies. And I don't think under Ole we will do that. I think Ole has shown he cannot fix our defense, and I don't think it's necessarily the players. Rather, what it is it's more the organization with regard to the defense. I think individually our defenders are quite good. Like Telles is very good. Maguire is very good. Well, Maguire is good. Lindelof is good. Wan-Bissaka, very good defender. So that's what I would kind of say. And then you heard Eriksen may go to Dortmund in this winter, says Sandro. Yeah, Eriksen has not had a good time at Inter Milan, and yeah, I think he could be on the move, and he kind of needs a change of scenery. So, guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you guys all for tuning in today for both live streams, for people who have, or people who have just tuned in here. So thank you so much. Smash the like button. I really do appreciate it. It helps the channel a lot. Subscribe if you are new, because we're going to be doing, like I said, video on Wednesday, another live stream next week, maybe a midweek live stream on my second channel, and I also have other content, and you guys can hear about it here or in other places. And like I said, Discord link is in the description. It's like a WhatsApp group chat where we discuss football content. We also have the Instagram link in the description if you want to message me individually over there. It's really fun. And then finally, guys, the podcast, please, if you guys could go check out the podcast, just go give it a listen. Go give it a try. Just try it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you do, you do. But I'd really appreciate it if you guys go check that out. And if you listen on Apple Podcasts, please leave a review. It helps so much. It genuinely helps me so much. Just one little review. If you listen on Apple and enjoy it, leave the review, and it helps me so much. So thank you so much again for all the support. I'm very grateful. And yeah, Ollie says, have a good day, man. You as well, Ollie. Sandro, you as well, mate. He says, nice day, everybody. And finally, Yusuf says, see you. So anyways, guys, that is it for me. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you, and take it easy. Peace.